All right. I think we're live. Yes, we're live. Uh, for anyone doesn't know, we're going an hour early tonight because the polls are closing right now, and I want to go through some of the stuff that's going on. 9 o'clock just seemed a little too late tonight, so I bumped things up to 8 o'clock. And again, I'm going live 15 minutes early just so that we can get through all the pleasantries and then get into the important shit tonight faster. So again, those of you that are out there, great. Those of you aren't, that's fine. Get here when you can. Uh, we got Man Against the Masses saying he was first. What does he win? He says he'll be back. Well, I hope you're back. I hope you're back, Man Against the Masses. But you win the door prize. What else? What else? Bjorn is out there saying hello, everyone. New York Catcast says you're live. Yes, I am live. Rob, if you want to jump in, let me know. I'll send you an email because getting some of your commentary on some of the elections would be beneficial on chat. I mean, because we want to hear what you have to say, considering you're in the political dungeon, honestly, because New York is being what it is. Not your fault, Rob. It's just the fault of where you live. We got PA Reloader out there as well. We got Kingpin. We'll get more people in as we progress, but we're going to cover some of the live the election results tonight. The polls close in some states in about 12 minutes in some areas. South Carolina closed at 7, and so far it's looking like South Carolina. Here, I'm gonna share Fox News's coverage because I really don't want to show CNN's shit because it's CNN, but the map. I'm just gonna show the election map so far. Okay, so the election map so far, and I really don't want to do the whole page. Let me see if I can do the Chrome tab, because you can do Chrome tab screen share instead of just that way. You don't have to show the URL and whatnot. Getting problems whatnot. All right, so let's see. Remember to pull up the thing. Go, the thing. Yeah. So, all right. All right. So, hey Bjorn. Here we go. All right. So they're saying the election results so far. Let me refresh so we have a clear indication. It looks like South Carolina is going to Tim Scott for senator re-election because Tim Scott's the governor of my district. I didn't see thing for Lindsey Graham, so on my ballot, I don't know if he's in my district. I don't know how that works. I honestly don't. So I voted Republican down the whole thing, but I didn't do the straight Republican ticket vote thing. I did the whole, select a Republican manually. And if there's an independent or a Democrat, if there's an independent or other voting, running in a position there's not a Republican, then it's either you go for the independent or you don't go for anyone. At that point, you don't take it and you move on. But you know, uh, you know, Rob says I'll try to jump in on in a minute. Working on charging my good phone. Okay, all right, Rob. All right. Man Against the Masses, you win the door prize. Maybe I can send you a sticker or like a patch or something. Just email me nightstrike@gmail.com and we'll figure out to get you something. Okay. I'll only do it this one time, just this one time. Meredith Mayhem says Slava USA. Heroyam Slava, I guess. Because that's because it's like Slava Ukraini, it's like and it's Heroyam Slava for Ukraine, but Slava USA, Heroyam Slava. Anyways, it's a Ukrainian thing. Don't worry about it. I know Ukraine is a whole nother bag of cats. We're not talking about tonight. But we're going over the elections. So far, it's looking like Indiana is for the Republicans. Kentucky has been called for the Republicans already. South Carolina, it looks like so far it's being called for the Republicans. Let's see. It looks like Florida, Rubio is ahead. Georgia, this looks like Warnock is ahead of Walker by like let's see, about 14 points, 14%. Excuse me. They're going by percentages, not points. Pennsylvania, they haven't called it yet. They haven't reported anything in. Polls close in 9 minutes in that area. All right. Arizona, Maricopa counties, voting machines went down. It's like the Democrats in Maricopa County and Arizona are intentionally trying to prevent the Republicans from voting for Kerry Lake and, other Republicans running. But again, that's how it goes. Let's see. Wisconsin, they don't report until 9 p.m. So Nevada doesn't report until 10 p.m. Colorado doesn't report until 9 Eastern. New Hampshire doesn't close until 8 Eastern, 9 minutes. It's looking like Hassan may be going and defeating Bolduc in New Hampshire. South Carolina, Tim Scott won. Is beating Crystal Matthews easily. Oh, we got Scott here.
Yep.
Hey Scott. I'm just going over what's I'm screen sharing right now. So, okay. So, and I'm trying to juggle several different windows at the same time. It's not easy. Let's see. Bjorn, give me a second. I'll send you a link. If anybody else wants to jump in and if anybody else wants to jump in and actually comment and contribute to the show tonight, go ahead and email me, nightstrike@gmail.com. What site am I using? Man Against the Masses says I'm using foxnews.com. I don't like Fox. I'm not a big fan of Fox, but I don't really want to use CNN, and Fox and CNN are like really the only guys doing live election result maps right now. So I'm using them right now. So it sucks, but what can you do? All right. Snake Doctor 78's out there. What's going on, buddy? See, Bjorn's, you know what? Bjorn, I'll just send you a link via Discord. So give me a second. So, Bjorn, I need you to comment if you jump in. You got to comment. You can't just sit there with like a bump on a log. We need to hear some thoughts. Like Scott, what is your prediction on the election results?
I'm hoping for a red tsunami.
Okay. I was hoping for a red sea, but I'll take a tsunami instead. Well, funny you mentioned that. I was watching Styx's stream. A friend of
yes, I'm very familiar. I was watching Styx myself.
I was watching it because you linked it in Sean's Discord, and I was watching Styx's stream, and I watched actually funny story. I watched Razor's Fist's video as it came out this morning before you even linked it.
Because think alike.
Because no, I don't know. I know Razor Fist is in Phoenix. But I could have sworn that I knew the guy when I was younger, when I lived in Phoenix.
It's possible.
I don't know. I could have sworn I know him from somewhere other than just being Razor Fist.
He is a gun guy.
Yeah, he is a gun guy. You have that. But it's like I might have known him when I was younger. I don't know what. I don't know. Anyways, because he looks like a friend I had. But I've been watching with Razor Fist. Razor Fist's prediction is it's not going to be a tsunami. It's going to be a fucking storm. Is what he said.
Oh, tsunami is a storm.
It's gonna, yeah, but
from what I'm seeing on his stream about Florida is going very red.
Yeah, normally Florida is more purple than it is red, but not today.
Miami-Dade County is going ridiculously red.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Well, it's all the Cubans.
Well, yeah, because the Cubans are pissed off that the Democrats are not doing anything for them and are marginalizing them. And there's like, okay,
well, no, they're pissed off because they've they're looking, going, holy shit! Didn't we escape communism? We don't want to fucking hear again.
Right. All right, there you go, Bjorn. Check out Discord. So, yeah,
I do love Sleazy P Martini's hair.
yeah.
You know who that is, right?
That's one of the other guys that hangs around them, right?
Yes, but his claim to fame is he is the manager for the rock band Gwar.
Oh yeah, he's Gwar's manager. You're right. Now that you mention it, yeah. Snake Doctor 78 says, yeah, DeSantis is winning 53-46 in Miami-Dade. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. I'm gonna check to make sure I sent a link to Rob. If I didn't, I'm gonna send him one right now because I want Rob to weigh in on this one. Okay, no, I sent one. I sent Rob to you.
I'm expecting to see Razorfish show up on Styx's stream.
Oh yeah, he's probably busy doing whatever the fuck he does during the day, so he'll probably jump in later on.
Yeah.
So, all right, here's Bjorn. Hey Bjorn, what's going on? Are you there, buddy?
Yep.
All right. So what's what area are you in? What area of the country are you in? Are you in Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay. What's Michigan looking like right now? Do you know?
I don't know.
Well, let's see if we can find Michigan on the list. All right. Oh, we lost him. All right. You know what? It's easier if I just go up to the top where it says key Senate races and just go down to, where Bjorn was. He jumped out. He'll probably be back. Where's it? Michigan.
Maybe
not
he got a phone call.
Probably. Is Michigan not on the race tonight? I guess Michigan isn't. So.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong button. Yeah. Do you know what's going on? Were there any elections in Michigan this year or what?
Yeah, Whitmore.
Are you? Have they reported anything yet, or is it just are they waiting?
I don't think so yet.
I see Maine. I see Maryland, Massachusetts. Let's see if we can find any Michigan stuff. Michigan election results.
I know Gretchen Whitmer is up for re-election.
Yeah, Whitmer's up for re-election.
Yep.
Dave now. What, you got two Democrats running against each other?
But Gary Puto is actually more pro-gun than Deputy.
I mean, this is like two shit sandwiches. I mean, do you want sandwich A or B?
I don't want either one. To be honest.
Yeah, well, from looks of it right now, it's saying Michigan is you're getting two Democrats.
Did I just hear my own platitude back at me?
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So, by the way, we're live.
Diarrhea shaker shit sandwich.
Honestly, no.
Christmas ales.
Yeah, how many ales are you tonight?
Many.
Okay, so we got a belligerent asshole in here. Okay, all right.
No.
Yep.
So we don't know what
sexual intellectual.
The polls close at 9 in Michigan, so we'll figure out what's going on in Michigan. So we'll go back. Sean, right now I'm just going by the Fox News election map because I've looked at everybody else, and it's just like, there's no real good live streams, and I don't want to get hit with copyright. So
I knew that was the reason.
Well, you could always play the live Turks, and we can sit there and laugh at them losing their minds.
No, because then I get copyright from the live Turks because those are the kind of assholes they are.
You do realize if you get a copyright, it's not a strike; it's just a claim, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to claim.
I want to monetize my videos.
No, I don't monetize shit.
Well, then what are you worried about?
I don't want to deal with it. Okay?
I literally played The Prodigy on last Friday's show, and it was fine.
Yeah. Anyways, we got some comments out there. Let's see. New York Outcast says, surprisingly, my vote went strangely well. I even got the closest parking lot spot to the door. Wow. All right. All right. Snake Doctor 78 says you should look at Decision Desk. Okay, I'll look that up in a second. New York Outcast says a Red Sea reminds me of that Hell Week once a month. No, that's that's closer to a red wave, but that's more like a red gush, honestly. New York Outcast says a red storm or something sounds better. Yeah, you're right. All right. We had DeSantis. New York Outcast says I don't have Discord. No, I sent you an email, Rob. Check your Gmail. All right. Michigan voting was busy today, MC says. Polls close in 1 minute. All right. All right, good. Ron 2A Matters is out there. What's going on, Ron? Man Against the Masses says, my polling site is in a town of 3,800 people. I heard an election official mention while I was voting that there were 1,212 that had voted so far. Not a bad turnout at all. Well, no, that's actually a healthy number of votes.
Usually the Republicans don't turn out for midterms.
16 more states polls just closed.
Yeah. So we'll refresh the page in a minute and go over that. So
the Pennsylvania one just closed. They're going to start counting.
All right. So it's looking like Alabama's been called for the Republicans. So far, Ohio and North Carolina and Georgia is saying it's going to go to the Democrats right now. So they're going blue. So
what the hell, Scott?
Yeah, what the hell, Scott?
What the hell?
What?
Your state gone blue.
No.
Oh.
So new news, too popular up here. He'll get reelected.
That was for Congress.
Yeah, Rubio
won Florida.
Rubio won Florida. Well, so far they say the votes are in Rubio's
favor. It's 70% in. It's a pretty healthy margin.
They've already called it for Scott.
Ohio just closed. Ohio is deep blue too.
Yeah,
like 60-30. It's not a good look.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. John Brown Productions is over there. Night Cider 2811 is out there saying Ohio just closed. Yep. Rob got the email. Rob, when you feel like you can jump in, just jump in and give us your take on what you think the way things are going to go. Sean, while we got you here, what's your take? Do you think the Republicans are gonna win it all or win most of it, or do you think it's more of it's going to be a close race?
60-40.
I think it's going to be a 60-40 split.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a wave because I'm looking at this right now and it's just like Ohio is it's like almost a 30-point swing against JD Vance.
Well,
now, granted, it's only 8% in, but still, it's like they're calling these things with 0% of the vote in some states because it's 70-20. It's like you might want to hold off on that.
Well, I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not a fan of DeWine. Nobody in Ohio is a fan of DeWine, but the problem is that that a turd burglar like DeWine is more beneficial than a Democratic Democratic putz like Whaley.
I swear I just saw Beto 56-46 on my governor. There's no way.
Really?
There's no way.
No way.
There's no way.
41.
You know what? Let's go back from Ohio real quick and let's go look at Texas because that's like there's no way Beto can win like that. That's just fucking
no. That's just it doesn't make any. It defies logic.
Yeah.
The guy's entire career has been just ripping off campaign finances.
Well, it's saying he's 57.18% to Abbott's 41.78.
That is insane.
You know what that means? The Democratic areas have basically taken over Texas.
Oh yeah, they have all the major cities.
Yeah. So I mean, if that guy gets elected, you guys are fucking hosed.
Yeah.
Well, that's only 8% in, but yeah, that's still it's not for good reading.
But it looks like Cruz won, or Cruz is gonna win, and so is Corn. All right. But again, Texas they haven't reported in for Texas yet. So
no, like 8% or 13% or something.
Yeah, so
apparently the insane counties have voted for fake Mexican real pendejo.
Right.
So you mean Austin?
Mm-hmm.
In Houston.
Yeah.
Apparently, Rothal's saying that Fetterman's taking a healthy lead on Oz. Might want to click
Really?
Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, if Fetterman is winning for Oz, ooh.
I mean, what does that say about the people of Pennsylvania who voted for Fetterman? Because it's like you were entrusting.
It
the
says you would
security of the
rather
nation to a guy
have a
who can't-
retard in
Yeah.
office than somebody who can actually do something.
Exactly. You've entrusted the security of the nation and representative of your state to a guy who could barely string together coherent thought.
Yeah. All right.
No. He can't.
All right. So, Rob, you're muted. When you're ready, unmute yourself and let's hear what you have to say so far.
All right. What do you mean, like prediction for the state of New York?
Give us your predictions for New York, and maybe your predictions countrywide.
All right. Well, I hate predictions in a sense.
Well, but we
I'd say-
all know the Democrats are going to win in New York by just that small hair because they've pretty much rigged the elections over there. We know that.
Probably. I mean, it's so hard to say with New York. I would think there's enough people that at least like with Hochul there that she's going to be out of there. So I'm hoping. The competitor there was Lee Zeldin, and I don't know. I had to do a bit of research. Honestly, shamefully, this morning before I went in, so I had to try to figure out what I could do. And basically, he seems much better. He, voted against the bans, the Clinton bans, all this stuff as far as firearms. Seems better, honestly, on most aspects, in my opinion. And so for me, it was, it wasn't only, I guess, voting against somebody. It was, it appears we're actually getting somebody better. So we had that option. So I don't know. So obviously that's where my vote went. So I would think, that's a strange thing because I'm like in what they term as upstate, which anything out of the city is considered upstate. So take your pick. But
I know that I know that much. My father's from New York, and
around here, I don't know anybody that's really ever voted for Cuomo. At least not admittedly, in the past, or hopefully, you know what I mean. So I would think Zeldin's going to take it from what I see, but. The magic numbers happen, and it's New York, and the crap ball always wins.
Did you see Michigan?
I have to make the joke. Rob. So those in upstate New York that voted for Cuomo are closet Cuomos.
Probably.
They're very proud of Cuomo.
Probably. They got big voices online, and when there's large gatherings of them, maybe at the colleges, but other than that, you never see them. So I don't know.
Again, I was just making a joke just to lighten the mood, okay?
But it's actually probably true.
But I hope things go well for you in New York. I honestly do. I hope things go well for everybody. Okay.
Thank you.
But what happens is anybody's guess at this point. Right now, we're waiting to see what goes in. But Sean, you said something about Michigan. What's going on there?
Lord Farquaad, 80% to like teens. What the hell?
Really?
What is going on? I thought you went and voted.
I did.
Why didn't you fill out like 50 ballots like Democrats do?
If I could, I would.
Damn.
I'm looking for Michigan. It's not in
It's the glove.
I know it's the glove.
No glove, no love.
The problem is the key Senate. That's the Senate races. If we want overall, we gotta go. We gotta
go back to the map, the major map, and click the state, right?
We gotta go to state. This one, yeah. So, yeah.
No, I just saw Cunningham is leading in South Carolina.
86-12 Fetterman over Oz.
Which is weird because he was losing earlier, like 67-50 to like
whoever the Republican is in South Carolina is winning.
It's McMaster.
55-43 McMaster.
Oh, that only like
It
one.
just popped up on my feed.
That only like 1% vote.
So let's go to my state, South Carolina, and go over that.
Yeah, I guess it's fair to say.
Well,
that we
it's
probably
saying
should
McMaster's
back,
55 to 43. So I think McMaster's going to win because he's the incumbent. But here's the thing: he's actually, he sounds like an old Southern guy, but he's actually very pro Constitution, and he's actually a decent governor. Okay, whenever there's been a crisis or whatnot, he's always handled it remarkably well. All right. And he's always tried to do the right thing. So I can't see him losing. I can see Cunningham, losing by a couple points, but I can't see him winning. Cunningham beating McMaster because McMaster is insanely popular around South Carolina. Because I've even met McMaster at an event. Okay, so he's not a bad dude.
Well, here's what I want to know. Georgia, Iraq veteran 88 country. And Stacey Abrams is in the lead, and Raphael Warnock is retaining a lead. What in the hell is going on in the state of Georgia?
Yeah, I mean, you'd think Kemp, and since you mentioned Georgia, we're going to look at Georgia, and you'd think Kemp would be able to beat off Abrams, especially with her mouth.
Beating off people. Hey, whoa, different kind of show.
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter.
I'm supposed to be family friendly.
We're trying to be family friendly.
Are we
succeeding?
Off? What the hell?
By succeeding, no. All right,
it's friendly, but it ain't family friendly.
Don't wait.
All right, let's see. A roll call says DeSantis just won. Fetterburn is winning in PA. Yep. Roll call. If you can jump in, I sent your link. Smeggy's out there. I'm pretty sure I sent Smeggy link if Smeggy wants to jump in, but I guess he's busy following the elections in his area. So there's that.
Well, it is starting to get cold out, so the snowman's reforming.
Yes. Arson Tony says, "Okay, it's brain damage. Don't make fun of the retarded." All right. It's stroked. I guess that's the proper term for Fetterman, right?
Well, speaking of that, why do we listen to people that we know legitimately have brain damage?
Well, you ask this guy.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Ask that guy, because only he's got the answers apparently.
Well, it's a certain gun-grabbing ex-congresswoman who was shot in the head, who legitimately has brain damage, and people are going to take her word for being an authority on firearms?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay. Ghost Shadow says, at Night Strike, hello, extremely blue, as in old definition. Sad, depressed over choices I had to make on the ballot. Choices were all bad or worse. Yeah, honestly, in some areas, you got two Democrats running against each other instead of a Republican and Democrat. So you're as Sean put it, and I hate to say it in terms like this, but you're dealt with a shit sandwich or diarrhea milkshake. And at that point, you don't want either one, but which is worse.
But who do you blame in that situation? Do you blame the system, or do you blame the fact that the Republicans couldn't even put up a fucking candidate?
I think that's what you do. That's what you blame.
Because you could have literally put up, an empty chair and just put an R next to it, and as long as somebody didn't want to vote Democrat, that chair would have made a ton of votes. Yeah.
So they're saying, roll call is saying he's looking. Roll call says it looks like McMaster's being named the winner. Yeah. Well, I hope he is. Artist Warsaw's you're going after making fun of many fucking Captain Sundown. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike in Washington State, a candidate for Supreme Courts needs 0 legal training or experience. Candidate for coroner needs no medical training or experience. Yeah, Ghost Shadow, you went on and on and on about Alaska, and then you moved to Washington. And I hate to say it, but why the hell did you move? Yeah, it might have been more expensive for
Wait,
groceries.
he left the state that I'm trying to go to?
Yes.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I think it was like the $5 or $8 a gallon of milk and no power situation.
Nah.
Had to be a woman or a job. Other than that, the guy's crazy. And depending on that, still might be crazy.
Is an upgrade. Leaving Texas, there's only one upgrade: the final frontier. That's it.
Roll call says JD Vance is losing in Ohio. Artisan Tony says Atlanta screws everything up in Georgia. Yeah, correct. You know, it's like part of Atlanta is Republican and the rest of it is Democrat.
No, he's correct, though. It's just like New York. It's like New York City dictates the entire state.
Yeah, no, it's because, unfortunately, in Georgia, they've only got one large city, which is Atlanta, which you'd think they'd have at least one or two, but they don't. I mean, South Carolina, the largest cities we got are, I'm going to say this on a list, okay?
Charleston.
So we got Charleston, we got Myrtle Beach, and we've got Columbia. Yep. You could argue that we've also got Spartanburg and Greenville, but though they're not as large as the other.
Greenville's pretty big.
Greenville's pretty big, but in Spartanburg is pretty big, but they're not the size of like Charleston or Columbia or Myrtle Beach. You know, Myrtle Beach, you know, used to be nice, but as my dad's friend mentioned, who moved down there from New York, he says it's got nothing but rednecks these days. And I'm like, oh wow. Wow. that's saying something from somebody from New York, you know, right? No, but you know, again, I'm joking on this. Let's go back.
Dude, Florida's hot. Like everybody's gonna have a red or brown neck in Florida or something.
Right? With the exception of one county in Florida, from the looks of it, all of Florida is red.
Yeah, let's go and look at Florida now, all right? So
the only one that is still blue.
Ooh.
What?
Broward County.
Can I kick the hornet's nest? Is it the county that Tack Daddy lives in?
Yes, it is.
Broward. Yeah.
It's also the one with a certain school that got shot up too.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, Sheriff Israel. It has to be the only blue county, right?
Probably.
It looks like Rubio is beating Demings. DeSantis is beaming Christ.
Roll call says that the Pritzker just won in Illinois. Now, you got to hold off on that because that poll just closed like, what, 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago? I mean, you got to look at the number of votes in. So, like, for instance, South Carolina is 8% in.
Mm-hmm.
And they're trying to call it already. And that's no bueno. We saw so many states flip during the 2020 election because everyone called it early. And then hey, you got a bot.
Which one do I do? Hide user or put timer user or move?
Both. There you go. Nice. Well done, sir. Right. Yeah, you got to hold off on the vote thing because like when it reaches 65 to 75% and you've got like a 20% spread, that's usually when you can call it and probably not have to change your tune. But remember in 2020, they started calling elections at 7%, 10% in, and they looked like complete buffoons 2 hours later.
Okay, so we got some more comments in. Again, if any of you guys out there want to jump in, just shoot me an email, lightstrike@gmail.com, and I will send you a link. All right, or if you're on Discord, I can send you a link. One of the two. I don't mind. Man Against the Masses just told us Georgia population is 10,516,579. It's estimated registered voters, 7.8 million. How the hell are there less than 3 million children in Georgia? How my mind works. I don't know.
He's right. He's right. Because if you think about it, 2.4 kids was the old standby, right?
Right.
So if there's 7.8 million registered voters, there should be at least, 16 million? You know what it is? You're not counting illegals.
Oh, no. We're not counting the illegals. Oh, boy.
I'm going there. Because Texas, on record, 36 million people. Count the illegals, it's more like 50.
Okay. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike, minus 50 to 60 Fahrenheit degrees, winters. 30 feet of snow in winter. 2014 was $4.60 per gallon for gas. Replace car window in Ford Tempo was $1,450.
Never admit you own a Ford Tempo.
$1,200 for the
Ford
glass
Tempo.
and $250 for the installation. Ouch.
Ouch.
Where did you live? Like, were you in Denali or Fairbanks?
No, I think he was outside of Anchorage.
Oh, it's even near the capital. Are you kidding me? Look, I spent 3 summers and 1 winter in Kodiak, and it was never any of those things.
Right. Well,
Because Kodiak is unique.
Pacific
Kodiak is
Rim.
unique. So
Now you know why I want to be there, because it's not that.
DJ Play Nice is out
Not
there.
that
What's
bad.
going on, DJ?
No,
Again,
Texcan's not anywhere.
DJ, if you want to jump in, just let me know. I'll send you a link. What else? Okay, no more comments out there. All right, so let's go back to the map. See what's going on.
I actually understand why he left. Everybody wants the opposite of what they're used to.
Oh.
That's what
Let's
it
see.
is.
It's going.
No.
The Democrats have picked up 2. The Republicans have picked up 5. Okay, so that's so far. That's so far. Remember, things haven't been called yet for many states, but it's looking like Indiana and Kentucky are Republican, Alabama's Republican, South Carolina and Florida Republican. So far, they haven't tallied all the votes yet in any of these states. It's just this is just based on what's coming
Nick
in
is
already.
almost in Washington.
I hope Georgia don't turn blue.
That's true. Oh, I did get to spend a summer in Denali too. That was different. It was like being in a NATO meeting orgy thing.
So
the Olympics.
there's that.
No, it really was. I mean, like 90% of the population was tourists, and they come from all over the place.
I'm gonna look up Iowa real quick. I want to see what's going on with Iowa. All right, they don't report for another 50 minutes. So I'm guesstimating on the minutes. I'm not looking at the clock right now, so just not until next hour. So
I heard there's like no chicks in Alaska. So
honestly, with Iowa, I can see Grassley winning re-election just because Grassley's, Grassley is the type of guy that stick up for the citizens, whereas I don't know anything about Franken.
You're kind of right about that, actually, Outcast.
What have you? Well,
on the island, there aren't very many to choose from.
On
On the mainland, at the tourist destination, there's plenty of women, but they're all from other countries.
By the way, did you hear that Guam's already being called for the Republicans?
No, really?
Wait a minute,
Yeah,
don't they have like another 6 hours?
Guam is one of the biggest territories that contributes troops to the U.S. military.
Well, we got.
The whole island is basically a military base.
We got Guam. We're
talking about
Puerto Rico.
Contribute to the U.S.
We've
military,
got
Texas.
But we got some Micronesian, islands as well. But again, it's not as big as Guam or Puerto Rico as far as territories.
Apparently, they've been moving Marines to Guam from Okinawa.
Oh, well, that one idiot
from Okinawa don't want us there.
Yeah, they're kind of tired of us being around.
Who that person say?
It's a good thing I'm a happy because I'm accepted when I go there.
All right, all right. There we go. Let's see. Hold on a minute. The image I had wasn't. Stopped. It kept scrolling. It wouldn't let me stop. So I'm asking to redo everything. So give me a second. All right. Please type more. Type more. We can't hear you. Type louder. Type often.
Was that me?
Yes, it's you.
Sorry. My TV isn't backbeating, is it?
I was making a joke, dude. I was just. We can hear your mechanical keyboard. I have to make the joke. Okay, come on. Because people gave me shit for my microphone being a little too sensitive, and hearing me, type. Type.
Because you can't hear my TV though.
Yeah, no, we can't hear your TV at all.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're fine. So, all right. So let's see. Why don't we look at Arizona right now?
Yeah.
That one's going to be a really fun one because that lady running.
All evidence to the contrary is pointing for Kari Lake, but right now the polls don't close until 9. But here's the thing. I am from Arizona. Okay. Back in the day, I remember watching Kari Lake on TV. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
What was she before?
She was a news anchor on Fox News.
Oh.
In Arizona, in Phoenix. So I remember watching her on TV, and But here's the thing: her personal politics used to be further left than they are now. But remember how far the left has gone. They've gone batshit crazy left to where
she's very fed up.
She's fed up, as well as like even my uncle who is a Democrat. Even he is like, he's like, I like guns. I think everybody should have guns that do the right thing and aren't criminals. And I'm like, okay, I can agree with you on that point. I can meet you there in the middle. And he's like, but the problem is, I can't vote for the Democrats because they just want to take my guns away. And I go, that's how the party is right now. So it's like, it's either you become a Republican or you go independent right now, because they don't want to represent you anymore. They just want what they want. And he goes, I know, and that sucks.
So, do you think Kelly or do you think Massa's going to get that?
I hate to say it, but Kelly's the incumbent, and unfortunately, there's a lot of idiots in Arizona now because they've all moved from California to Arizona.
That woman's post-voting interview today was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, she was throwing daggers at everybody. She went to a democratically controlled district to go vote because she was like, yeah, I went here because I knew the voting machines wouldn't be broken. Like, she just started digging at the media. And then she was like, if I get elected, you guys better watch out because I'm going to force journalistic integrity back in this state. I'm like, yeah, I like her.
Yeah, that's
like
Kari.
her.
That's Kari Lake, and I'm like, damn, I can't believe she said that.
I like her,
and I'm like,
yeah,
I do. I like her too. So I liked watching her on TV because she says it as it is. And honestly, we need more politicians that say things as it is instead of trying to just fabricate or tell us a story or a white lie. Just tell us how it is. Whether we want to hear it or not, that's the problem. If we don't want to hear it, just preface it with, you're probably not going to want to hear this, but this is how it is. Don't sugarcoat anymore.
No, I'll respect the politician more for telling it like it is and not sugarcoating it, because just trying to soften the blow is not going to help solve the situation.
Soften the blow doesn't solve the situation. Telling us how you're going to attack the situation and actually going and following through, that fixes the situation.
That's why the last president was actually moderately successful, though, because he didn't attack it like a politician. He attacked it like a businessman, because that's what he was. He saw a problem, he brought a solution, he put it into play.
Right. No, exactly. So I'm going to go through some of the other comments out there in the chat. Ghost Shadow says, a night strike, Kodiak is almost in Washington. Okay. He says, about 10 guys to every woman up there. Any single women you encounter will be really ODD.
He's not wrong.
Okay.
The native ones, that is.
I think he meant to say OCD, or maybe ODD is right. I don't know.
Right.
He says, it's okay. That's you. It's you coming out there. You can come out there if you want. Seriously, hit the states button, pick a state, and look at population versus estimated registered voters at night strike. Look at Michigan. All right. Let's look at Michigan.
Oh, you're looking at that again.
All right. So Michigan, Michigan is right there. Okay, it says population is about 9.9 million. Registered voters, it says about 8.1 million. So they've only got 1 million in kids in Michigan.
Yeah. The infant mortality rate must have been huge and terrible after that whole Flint water thing.
No. It's COVID. COVID did this.
Oh, the Rona did this.
Rona, yeah. All right. Ghost Shadow says at Night Strike, moving all the Marines to Guam just to test Hank Johnson's theory that it can tip over and sink. Ooh. Ooh.
I'm surprised that guy even get elected.
Well, the problem is for some miracle, Johnson keeps getting elected. I don't know why, but
I don't know. He's not too smart. I'm just gonna put it that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's elected anymore. He might be still. I don't know.
I'll go up. I thought I saw his name.
It's Hank Johnson.
Yeah, I know his name.
Yeah.
Right there, Johnson, right here, number 4.
Where is it?
Yeah, Johnson, right there, 4.
I don't see it.
District number 4.
Oh, District 4. Here he is. Yeah. Can we go by district? I don't know what district he's from. It's probably like this one. No, that one. Here we go. Yeah.
Do we blame Frankie for Ohio today?
No, we're 13-5. 4. Here it is. Johnson apparently it's a Democratic area, obviously. Johnson is beating Chavez.
How is that
going? You know what? No, I know I got this. There's not a lot of Hispanic voters in Georgia District 4. That's what it is. They're not fans of Chavez.
Okay. I thought maybe they have another version of Flint in Georgia.
No, they don't have the Flint's problem is don't drink the water. That's Flint's problem. All right.
But look at that. Almost 50-50 for AUMs in camp.
Yeah, for the Democratic the governor race is neck and neck at this point.
So they only had 35% voting reporting in.
Yeah, but I would not be surprised if Kemp got a couple more percentage points over Abrams. I wouldn't be surprised if Kemp got elected because remember they don't have all the votes in. These are just the early predictions right now, and and some people who have already called it, even though they probably shouldn't have because they haven't counted all the votes. So,
the Warnock and Walker.
Warnock seems to be beating Walker. I heard Walker was gonna win, but again, they've been doing a smear campaign on Walker. So,
yeah, but still 35%.
Right. Maybe those numbers will even out a bit, as the report they start counting all the votes. So
the thing that's going to be the most irritating is by the time the West Coast polls close, right? Like Oregon, California, Washington.
All
by the time those close, like at the 2020 election, and then they say, we're not going to know the results of the East Coast until tomorrow. It's like, are you fucking serious?
Yeah. Well, which is a weird turn of events, but they've already called Arkansas for the Republicans.
1% in, it's like 95-5, and they're just like, yeah, it's called.
I mean, let's go look at the Arkansas numbers, okay? Because this will be interesting. I don't know who's running in Arkansas.
Oh, the Abrams thing in Georgia has really tightened up.
Yeah.
See? Now it's only a 0.3% difference.
Huckabee Sanders versus Joe. Is she related to Mike Huckabee?
Yeah, she's the daughter of Mike Huckabee.
Mike Huckabee. Okay, all right.
Mike Huckabee.
Yeah. Okay, so it's Huckabee Sanders, and I guess she married somebody named Sanders. Versus Jones.
Daughter.
We don't know. No, let's not.
Wouldn't that be horrible?
Let's be nice.
That'd be horrible.
All right, it's messing up again. I gotta redo
Warnock's lead is only 5 points now.
Where is this?
Dude, 5 points is huge.
Just meant. No.
0.5 is small. But...
Yeah.
No, he was like way ahead. Like, it's way down.
Sticks is using CNN though instead of Fox.
Yeah.
That's fine. We have to have the opposing side's numbers to see how skewed they are.
I'm not as popular as Sticks. Let me put it that way. All right, so we were looking at Arkansas.
He's popular, but just doesn't want to tell you where.
Ooh, yeah. All right, so Boozman, we don't know. James, we don't know. Tim Cotton.
They called was it
Rand
Lena
Paul
Healy
secured
in
re-election.
Massachusetts with only 3,500 votes? They already called it for Healy. I guess
Where?
Jared was right. Yeah,
Where?
in Massachusetts.
Yeah, well, Democrat state.
3,500 votes, and they're like, it's called.
Yeah, Massachusetts, they're going to call it for the Democrat, automatically, even if it's not true.
Damn it, Jared.
He probably will win because even as a Republican, you don't get, to be governor without being a rhino.
Apparently, the rolling trips numbers are better. Sources are faster than the one we're watching because he just said that Kemp pulled ahead of Stacey Abrams.
Well,
good.
Someone mentioned I should check out another site. What was that site they mentioned? Let me scroll up. No, not Real Clear Politics. It was another site. Let's go. Site are you using this? You should look at Decision Desk.
Race for Tammy Duckworth in Illinois. Jesus.
Really?
What's his name? Pritzker already won.
Illinois.
I'm saying that's deliberately wrong. In the governor race, the winner has to win 50% plus one vote in Georgia.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yep, they're calling it for Pritzker in Illinois over Bailey, but that's not all the votes in right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't counted all the votes
yet. The numbers on that Illinois or that Massachusetts one. It's like 3,500 votes, and they're like, it's hers. It's like, what are you people crazy?
Like Massachusetts hasn't even reported yet, and they're just like, oh, yeah, it's automatically Healy.
Yep, it's her.
It's her. Polls are closed.
Walker's coming up.
Reporting. 0.46% in.
Kemp's ahead by a couple points on this one. I'm seeing on CBS News.
That Fetterman Oz one though,
he's like 4 points up.
Disheartening.
Of course, Healy probably would get.
Let me go back to Georgia.
She is an evil woman.
Well, remember these are being updated. This one in particular, the Fox one, is being updated live, so they're updating it as they get new information. And so, as I said, it could change. We looked at it earlier; it was like 48-48 with some change. Okay, and I said, just wait. In a few minutes, it might be completely different, or in a few hours, it might be different. When they count more votes in, they counted more votes in, and look, Kemp has beaten Stacey Abrams by about a little bit of percentage, not a lot, but a little bit.
I still can't wrap my head around that fucking Texas governor race. It's like, what the hell is going on?
Check on that again. Maybe new information been updated.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good point. Let's check out Texas again.
It's still flipped weird.
At some point, check New York out if you don't mind.
Oh! Look, Abbott 50.78%, O'Rourke 48%.
Where? Whoa! Where?
Fox.
No, you're looking at Kemp and Abrams.
No. I just pulled up Texas, like I said.
On this. Oh wait. Oh, sorry. The YouTube.
You should watch in the chamber. Don't watch on the YouTube side. Okay.
Yeah, that's what's got me.
Yeah. All right. See, Abbott went ahead.
Finally, the ship righted itself and sensibility is returned.
Remember, these are just some estimations because they've just gotten a small percentage in. Like look at Cochran County. Okay.
Yes, I know, but the scary thing is I live in Houston, which is on the east side of Texas, which means Harris County's votes are already being counted, which means the insane people have already accounted for O'Rourke.
Yeah. Wait. No, Harris County hasn't even reported yet. I'm looking right here. They haven't even reported anything.
Maybe that's because Dora the Explorer is still modifying votes.
Well, no, they got about about 20 minutes before the polls close.
Yeah, they're saying Oz at 16 and Fetterman at 81%.
That's stupid.
That's painful to see so far. But that's only like 20% of the vote in too, though.
Yeah.
How many people?
So they really want the retard. Okay.
They really want the Mongo.
The Ogle.
Yeah. Mastriano isn't going to win. I'm sorry.
Like, if Slim Cowboy is out there listening, I commend you for getting out of there before that.
But the problem is where he moved to wasn't any better.
No,
just ask Jaime.
There's hope.
Only 7% reporting in. I don't think. Maybe Oz could pull it off.
Mike,
maybe
point out something. There's hope.
The only like
because
70%, 7% reporting in, so he could pull it off.
Yeah.
I kind of doubt it.
Maybe. All right, so let's. You know what? We always rag on California. You know what? We're gonna look at California now.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, their polls aren't closed yet.
Their polls aren't closed yet, but obviously.
Once upon a time, they voted the governor, and he was not a Democrat. Once upon a time, they voted for Ronald Reagan. Might have been a Democrat at the time before.
Might have.
But changed parties.
Yeah. All right, so we have no data in from California just yet. Their polls don't close for another.
No data in, but they can rig a Powerball drawing.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm not.
We don't talk about that. Oh, you are totally freaking bitter.
I did that through gritted teeth.
Yeah.
Well, that Fetterman and Oz thing's kind of crazy, like such a swing. So,
all right,
yeah, that's just odd to me.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like maybe a lot of people don't like Oz, So, to be honest, I'm not a fan of him personally, but.
All right, so
shit,
roll call said, I don't think any Republican will win in Illinois at this point. They're all losing very badly. Yeah, I know. Zorro's out there saying hi. What's going on, Zorro? And he said, I heard California. Yes. We
See, and the funny thing is the very people who made this giant blue wave in Illinois are the same people who complain about the crime in that state.
Right, yeah. Roland Tripp says Georgia has a few large cities: Macon, Columbus, Savannah. Well, Savannah's I would say the second largest city in Georgia. I would say Savannah is. And he says, and Valdosta, which all go blue. It's basically rural versus urban here. Yeah. Let's see. Man Against the Masses says, I just don't get it. No, we don't either. It's like Arson Tony says, not every adult is registered. No, that's just true. This is true. They said Champ just went ahead. Well, we've been having commentary, so
sure.
It says Rocco says they're calling for Tammy, Illinois, and Nolan Tripp says in Georgia governor race has 50 to has to have 50 plus one to vote for wins. All right. Let's see. 50.5 Abbott on fake news. Okay. All right. District races are all around are tight. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Roland Tripp says, I'm just watching from the Google page live. Yeah, be careful. Google isn't entirely, forthcoming equal. Brokaw says Bud is getting closer. PA reloaders out there. All right. Tony, are you there yet, or are you having problems?
Am I in here twice?
Yes, you're in here twice. Should I kick the other one? Should I kick the imposter?
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Let's see if we can get. Let's see. There we go. We got your. There we go. We got your image right there. All right. So, Tony, what is your predictions for Tennessee?
I need to close like 5 tabs.
Because you're in the Tennessee area. You've told everybody that.
Well, the main reason I wanted to join was to mention the fact that this is just my take on the Fetterman thing. Oz thing.
All right.
Republicans will not necessarily. I don't think Oz is that popular with Republicans. And
He's
see, that's
not.
the thing. I think that's the thing. Republicans won't vote for Republicans just because they're Republicans, but Democrats will vote for just about anybody who's got a D beside their name.
Well,
I think that's what you're seeing with Fetterman and Oz. I don't think.
You might be onto something there, because with the Democrats, yes, they're always pining for the D.
Because I've never been a fan of Oz either. I don't know why they ran him, to be honest.
I don't know either, but I guess he was the more popular choice over all the other Republicans they had that wanted to run in Pennsylvania.
I watched that debate between the two, and honestly, I wasn't impressed with either. Just really wasn't.
Yeah.
See, what the problem is the classic rhino Republican will cut off his own nose to spite his own face. And that's why most of those guys get voted out eventually. Because the voters like, you people are idiots. You would put our enemy in power instead of at least, giving your party a majority with somebody you may not get along with. I mean, look at the 1992 Chicago Bulls. That was a team that was constantly in strife because of egos. And because one person was like, hey, see the wood for the trees, you idiots. They won ring after ring after ring. That's what the RNC needs. Is they need somebody who can say, put your differences aside and look at the bigger picture here. And they don't do that, which is why they lose, which is why I say that we're led by idiots.
Well, that's nobody's arguing that we're being led by idiots. That's there's no argument there. All right. But it's sad. It's sad with Pennsylvania. It really is. But Tony, what's going on with Tennessee? Come on.
The thing about Tennessee is Memphis is always our Achilles heel.
Memphis is widely Democratic, isn't it?
We just want to whop it, whack it off and give it to Arkansas or somebody or Mississippi or whoever.
They're saying Lee. They're saying Lee basically is winning overall.
Yeah, I don't think there's any there's no big debate in Tennessee. I think it'll just be red. But I found something that was very strange, and this was kind of embarrassing. There was a ballot. A Tennessee constitutional amendment to clarify the language on slavery. I was like, what?
What?
Yeah, I mean, I had to go look it up, and I don't really want to. I'm not bash. Obviously, I was born in Tennessee. I'm a Tennessean, true, all the way through.
We're not arguing that. No,
it was weird. Honestly, I looked at that and I was like, what?
But do we really need to define this in this day and age?
It was like just language type thing. It was like they just wanted to make sure that people knew. I mean, it was kind of like I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding words to describe it, but
You're saying that was like an in case you missed it ballot.
Well, no, it was a language. It was like instead of saying it's discouraged, it's prohibited now or something like that.
In case you guys forgot.
Yeah. I'm going to go look it up now. Tennessee ballot. Just to make sure I'm not screwing up.
See, now I'm going to have to ask Outcast to push for this in 2024. You need to put a ballot initiative in to remind people that it is illegal to make eye contact with other people in an elevator in New York.
Is that still illegal?
That was a fucking law.
What?
Wow, is that true,
There used to
Rob?
be a law in New York. It was illegal to make eye contact with other people in the elevator.
Wow, I didn't know that. I've never heard of that. I've heard of some weird things like you can't eat ice cream on a Sunday in a sundress on your front porch.
What?
I've heard stuff I've heard stuff like that before.
There's all those ancient laws on books that are kind of strange. So, but I've never heard about the elevator thing. I mean, that's
Roll call, buddy.
Something.
How you doing?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Roll call. Can you hear us?
Okay. I didn't know. I can't find the buttons around here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Michael Douglas is around.
No, he's not. All right, I'm loading up. I'm loading up the sample ballot for Tennessee.
I just found it. Yeah.
Which constitutional amendment was it?
It was ballot measures. Let's see. Ballot measures. Municipal government. Right to work amendment to remove section of Tennessee Constitution disqualified. Let's see. Your religious. I didn't realize religious ministers were prohibited from being elected. Amendment that would remove language from the Tennessee Constitution that allows the use of slavery and involuntary servitude as criminal punishment. Oh.
I thought that what he is.
We sentence you to 5 years hard labor in that field with that guy leading you with the whip.
Yeah.
So you're not allowed to.
I was in a hurry, so I just
You're not allowed to work them hard no more, apparently.
I was in a hurry, so I was just like, "What?" And I just
Who will break the rocks for the state of Tennessee now?
We don't know. We don't know.
It cost 45.
No, he's just gonna break the hills behind his house. That's different.
Chase out Kentucky people.
How many states have weed on the ballot to make it legal? How many?
I don't
I
know.
think it was 5.
5?
Yeah, I think 5 states.
Wow. I know which one isn't. Mine.
Or mine.
Or mine.
We should make that a ballot initiative too.
Is there any numbers on New York yet?
Well.
Oh, click it, do it.
Let me just scroll down and go to New York.
Next set of polls close in about 6 minutes.
All right. It says New York. There's no reporting in yet.
8 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, 9 minutes. We wait. They'll have something in. But I wouldn't be surprised if Hochul won just by a point because of New York City.
The magical event. Yeah.
The magical event that's called New York City. No offense.
Catherine Hochul is the very definition of insanity for the New York voter.
Well,
it's like you got rid of Cuomo, and then they're like, we could do better than this. Oh, let's vote another Democrat in. Maybe they'll get it right this time.
So is Chuck Schumer. But, I can see him getting reelected too, just because, again, as I said earlier, New York City dictates policy for the entire freaking state.
See, you know what the problem with that is, though? Is it's not really people voting for issues. It's people using name recognition on a ballot. And that's what sucks. That's the problem with what you call a low information voter. They don't fucking pay attention to who's on the ballot. They're just like, oh, that guy's always on the ballot. I'll just vote for him.
Yeah. Well, there's also a factor is what's the population in New York says it's about 19.5 million. Okay,
sure,
but that's the registered voters is about 12.9 million. Okay, but how many people actually live in the city of New York?
All of them.
I don't know. I think the population of the city of New York is like what
8 to 10 million, something like that.
Well, how many of them are illegals?
Well, we're not counting them.
Yeah.
I think it might be 11 and change or something.
I'm looking it up right now. It says the current metro area population of New York City in 2022 is 18.8.
Damn.
But here they're saying the New York election, the population is 19.5 for the entire state. That doesn't make sense.
Well, they're saying the metro area.
The metro area. Well, that's the metropolitan area. That's New York City. That's
surrounding areas.
That's Queens. That's the Bronx.
5 boroughs.
Basically all the boroughs, and then they're probably also counting Long Island.
No, once you get out away from the cities in New York, there's not many people.
Yeah. So let me look up.
There's a bit of people. There's Rochester, Albany, Buffalo. There's not any long stretches where you're not, where you're truly in the middle of nowhere.
There's no deserts.
Okay.
No, nothing like that. I mean, there's some seasonal crossover roads, but even there, somebody lives, within a mile. So
I'm looking, they're saying the population of New York State in Wikipedia is about 20 million. Okay. And then if I go look at New York City, all right, when you go down and look at population on Wikipedia, they're saying the population is come on. The population is about it's about 8 to 9 million. It's right on that it's about 8 or 9 million. Okay, so
I heard 11, but either way,
does everybody actually write down they live on the census? That's the problem.
Right.
You know, so there's as you said, Rob, there's a margin for error by about 1 million or 2, maybe more, depending on whether people signed up for the census or not. So
what's Witchmeyer doing up there in Michigan? Is she winning again?
We don't know yet. Let's go look up Michigan real quick.
I don't know.
Okay, Michigan. Ooh.
Oh, that's a close one.
Ooh. It's looking like there's only like 6.8% in right now, but it's looking like Dixon is pulling closer to Whitmer. So it's about 10% difference so far as far as the votes, but closer they keep counting, we'll see what happens.
Oh, Gretchen's she's pretty freaky though, or she's don't you think she's kind of creepy, like a cult leader or something? The way she speaks, the way she handles herself.
Lord Farquaad.
Well, this is kind of nuts because it seems like people in Michigan were screaming about Whitmer. So,
well, there's two parts of Michigan. There's two parts of Michigan. You got the upper part, and then you go below the line. I call it the Mendoza line.
Mendoza line.
There's two different categories of people. If I go across the border 20 minutes from here, nobody likes her. But if I keep on heading north towards Detroit, Squibbs area and that, man, they're diehard over there.
Well, damn, I thought she was even pissing them off because she was shutting like everything down on top of all, she was in with all that and then some is what it seemed like.
I want to look. Roll call mentioned Virginia a little while ago on the YouTube side. I want to check out Virginia. So let's look at Virginia.
Virginia's a close one.
We know Youngkin won already, so that's he got that term, and he was actually pretty popular with the gun crowd in Virginia. So
good.
So what about Vega? You said you heard they called it for Vega, and what district was Vega in?
I'm not sure what district she was, but she was losing pretty bad when I first was watching it, and then she pulled ahead majorly.
Yeah, it's like in District 7, she's got like a couple.
The district
4 or 5 point lead.
The district seats are way closer than any of the governor and senator races. The districts is really going to be a big determination of how you're going to see the country in the next 2 years. I mean, except for Illinois, like there's no Republican in Illinois is ever going to win. Not even in some of those downstate places. It's really surprising seeing some of these guys lose, or they're just losing by a big margin. But like these district races, go look at Florida's district races, man. All those Republicans are winning down in those districts. So, I mean, that might be good for Florida because DeSantis won. He was winning pretty heavily.
Speaking of Florida, let's
the governors are pretty important, especially when it comes to the presidential election.
Ooh, they've already got 84% in for Florida. Look at Florida. Look at all that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, dude, they're mopping up in those districts for Republican leadership.
I'm gonna say they've probably already called it for Rubio and DeSantis. Period.
Yeah, they already called. They're calling it on CNN right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Gates won, Dunn won, Canmack won, Bean won, Rutherford won, Waltz, Mills, Posey, Soto the Democrat won, Frost the Democrat won. So seems like I'm gonna say Republicans took Florida. Period. What's up, Rob? Go ahead and ask the question if you got one.
All right, just to humor me, if you don't mind, due to the last elections around here, I'm not going to say anything to be a problem or anything. I'm just going to ask everybody a question. Did you guys have to push any buttons when you put your ballot in? I don't know if it's different across states or anything like that, but before you answer, let me state here they had a green button that says cast on it, but you did not have to touch that button to actually put it in. Last time they insisted I touch that button, and then I learned from hearings that batch vote or batch files my vote so a supervisor can look at it and make a decision. So this time I didn't have to touch it, but it still said cast on it. So I'm just asking, did anybody else have to touch any buttons? Because I didn't have to.
There should be paper ballots that back up even electronic voting.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Last election, okay, I did. I pressed the all Republican button, and this election, I decided to just go manually instead because I didn't trust the machines this time.
Yeah, but did you have to push anything like accept my ballot or cast ballot or anything, or no?
Yeah, just click OK. You click OK because it had to registered on the machine. I checked the piece of paper to make sure
that's different than my area then. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know I moved deep into the woods, right? And
so are they still using paper ballots out there?
Yeah,
or are they using toilet paper?
Deep into the county, Sequatchie County. It was I went into this little one-room voting booth, and I was the only one in there except for the poll watcher, and it was the paper ballot with the little circle dots. I took a picture of it. It's on my Twitter.
That's what I got.
How did it feel being back in time?
I felt like I was in 6th grade again, or whatever, taking one of those little tests. You know, you fill in the circles.
Oh, right, the Scantrons.
Make sure you fill in the whole circle.
Yep, the Scantrons. Yeah.
But it felt good, honestly, though, because you get the little receipt number and everything. It felt good having a paper ballot.
I didn't get a receipt number, and I had the paper ballot.
Well, mine had a tear off number on it that they gave me.
Huh. All right, so let me go through some of the comments on the YouTube side again. All right, let's see. Go Shadow saying at Night Strike, Facebook got hit for over 25 million in fines for violating Washington election laws on donations, advertising, and reporting who pays for ads. Aha. Yeah. They're commenting on Memphis for you, Tony.
What are they saying?
Memphis is a blank hole. They're saying it's a bad place. Oh, there it is. That's a Scantron.
I thought you were playing the lotto. Somebody won the big lotto in California.
Now, you see down at the very bottom where that ragged dotted line is right there?
Yeah.
A little.
Is that the perforation?
Yeah, the perforation. Thank you. That's where the number was that they tore off.
Oh, cool.
That looked a lot different than mine. Mine was like a normal, actually longer than a normal sheet of paper, but about that type of size.
The ballot was actually a separate packet. You just read, and then you filled in the number of the appropriate.
So they're apparently in your district, Tony, they're using old Scantron machines.
Wow.
Well, they actually had a bag they were putting them in, and they were with a lock on it. They were going to haul them, wherever they go.
And I say that because I remember back in school, I used to do tests and whatnot with the same thing, and they called it a Scantron. Is the name of the
I'm
machine.
sure it gets scanned eventually, but again, it's not just an electronic, right? There's always, you can go back and count it if you have to.
Yep.
We had that way 8 years ago, and then we switched to a different version.
Yep.
Yeah, I split my ticket, but I split it for Republicans and Libertarians. This is the most Libertarian candidates I've seen on a ballot for a while, because I moved, and when I lived in the city, the candidates were garbage. But I had to vote for Todd Young because I didn't know there was a Libertarian running in my state.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we had.
We're gonna look at Indiana in a second. So I want to go through some of these other comments out here. Go ahead and finish what you're saying, Tony.
No, I was just going to say I was impressed too. We had like 4 independent candidates running against the Republican Desjardins, and I voted for one of the independents.
Oh, okay. All right. That's nothing to be ashamed about. Sometimes the independent choice is better than the Republican or the Democrat at some point.
Well, I knew I didn't think the Republicans was having. I think my vote was just a call for, more, a third party.
Right. And And don't take this the wrong way, but I don't want just 3 parties in this country. I would much rather have, and I know this sounds bad, but
you got to start somewhere.
I'd like to see 5 to 10 parties. Okay, quite honestly, because just having a 2-party system, a 2-party
that's a
system,
lot of money.
I know, I understand that, but a 2-party system just doesn't seem like it's doing the job that it should be.
Should I detail that out for you?
I mean, if you want to take that and run, go ahead.
I've done it for years. 3 parties is a 2-party system because one party will always try to cater to the third one for votes. 4 parties is still a 2-party system because each one will split each side. It has to be 5 or more, and it has to be an odd number. So for you to want 5 to 10 is actually not bad. My number was always 7 to 9, but yeah, I'm with you on that.
I was just throwing numbers out there. I'd like
they're good numbers.
I would like.
The problem
honestly,
is
I would like
just,
to be more, but it's not viable.
The problem is that the votes do get split, and there's not that many different. Honestly, the way people think, they don't really think 7 different ways. I mean, most people fall in 1 or 2 or 3 categories. There's not 7 parties worth of.
No, there is. There is. Get that. Look at British Parliament.
There's not 7 parties worth of issues to divide.
There is. There is. When you have people who are 1-issue voters, there's plenty of issues you can split the country on. See, there's a saying that government works best when it's in gridlock, which is why British Parliament actually works, because they have so many different parties and voices that only the slam dunk obvious dead nuts laws get passed, and everything else gets debated and litigated out. They don't pass any of the bullshit ones because there's so many different parties that they have to appease to that only the dead nuts obvious ones get through.
Didn't they ban guns over there?
Yes.
Our problem is each side can be bought off through concessions.
Right. Okay. So going on with the comments out there, there's a Roland Chip is saying number 34 is making a run towards Warlock now. MR Alaska 223 says people in Georgia should be ashamed of themselves. Democrats are leading everything in the state of Georgia. How the hell does a Republican lose Georgia? Well, I don't know, but let's go back to Georgia. Georgia
IV88 moves to Texas. News at 11.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
In Night Strike, I can't agree with you. We need more parties.
Yeah, no, and and that's just how I feel. Don't get hung up on the number between 5 and 10. I was just throwing just like a guesstimation number out there. A cross between a guess and an estimation. Honestly, more would be better. But again, I was just trying to throw out something on the wall, see what sticks, more or less.
No, we're not saying number count, but we need a lot more parties than we do have now.
Well, they're saying that about Georgia, but it's saying Kemp is still winning. As far if you guys are talking about the senators, race, yeah, it does look like Warnock is winning over Walker right now. But they've only got 50% of the votes in. There's still a chance that Walker could beat Warnock, but I doubt it.
He's got to hope for a runoff. Yeah. That's what he's going to hope for. He's not going to win that outright.
No.
He needs a runoff.
Kemp has one. Unless the Democrats get a whole truckload of votes at the last minute, it looks like Kemp has beaten Abrams.
You never know, they might.
Good. Now we can hear be the election denier.
This 18-wheeler was stuck in a toll bridge for the last 7 hours. Here's a whole truckload of 4 million more votes.
Yeah. Let me get my flamethrower out. Those votes are going to be toasted. No more last minute truckload votes. Anyways, let's go through some of the other.
Hey, wait a minute. There won't be any because we're going to run out of diesel. Remember?
There you go. All right. Ghost Shadow is talking to Mr. Alaska 223. Mr. Alaska 223 says, "Forget Florida. Republican will not become president without the state of Georgia, and Georgia is blue as it gets now." Well, it seems like things are going ahead right now. Gun library Garrett's out there. Awesome. Hey Garrett, hey buddy, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for showing up. Walter Davis is also out there. What's going on, Walter? Roland Tripp says GA just got a blue vote dump. I'm looking at it and it doesn't look like it. It doesn't.
No, they're saying the majority of the outstanding counties in Georgia are all red.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Hey, Travis, jump in whenever you want. It's just we're going on. I started early because I wanted to go over the live stuff. So,
no, that's fine. I'm kind of multitasking, so I'll jump in.
We're just covering election to give an election, guesses and whatnot, and watching how things are progressing tonight because that's what we're going. We're doing the election coverage. So if you want to pop in, Travis, and tell us what your estimation on the entire country and what Nebraska's looking like right now, who's going to win in Nebraska if they've even called anything yet.
Yeah, I'll get on to check out the election results for Nebraska here. I'll give you guys an update here in a little bit, okay?
I can pull it up right here. So
okay, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm screen sharing because it's saying Nebraska's looking red, but right now it says for governor it says you guys blood is beating Pillin.
A good number of our voters are blue in Omaha and Lincoln, which is the bulk of the population of the state. So it's like, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen, man. It's interesting. So
that's sad.
Yeah, because Nebraska is typically, we've had conservative governors for I don't even know how many years now. Republican governors.
It looks like the Senate, you guys are keeping.
What's Zimmerman showing the independent candidate? Is he not popping up at all for governor?
No, he's not.
Well, that's weird.
So it means he may not even be. He may not have enough. Let me look up governor. Let me look up.
Yeah, because I
say Nebraska.
Because he's a libertarian candidate.
Nebraska.
You also had a lot of libertarian positions or votes in multiple positions.
It says he's only got 2.8% of the vote.
Woohoo! There you go, man. All right, it's a start.
Yeah, but the problem is he may be taking that 2.8 away from the Republican.
No, don't even go there. Don't even go there. I got blamed for everybody else's problems in the last election, so don't even go there. You know what? No, we could do a better job as conservatives recruiting more instead of blaming the independent voter. So. No, once you have conservatives that make a change and make some two-way changes for us, and actually, instead of
right.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to be if I want to vote libertarian.
I was teasing you, Travis. I wasn't being.
Wait a minute. Right? I just saw Nebraska come up twice. It said blood and bacon, and both of them are Democrats, and both of them are leading.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just don't know if people don't like Pillin or what the deal is with the candidate. I mean, he's got pretty conservative views, but it's hard telling, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's look up. I hate to do this, but I'm going to look up Pennsylvania now because we were talking about Pennsylvania earlier, and it's just like it's probably disappointing, but we're going to look at it. All right. So Pennsylvania is looking even worse. They got about 14 of the percent in. Fetterman's 64% versus Oz 33%. Wow. Shame on you, Pennsylvania. Shame. Shapiro is 68% versus Mastriano 29.5. I don't think Mastriano has a snowball's chance in hell. Unless all those votes come in at the last minute for him instead of the Democrat.
Can't doubt it. But it could be.
I doubt that too. All right, so you know what? I don't know. Let's see what's going on in Kansas because I want to see what's happening in Gary State. All right. Here's Kansas. Apparently Morin is beating Holland. Or wait, how does that work? How they say how do they already call it for him when he's got 46% over 51? That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, refresh.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like what? Yeah, the check mark means they're calling it for him. Did he already just, bow out or something?
I just saw Pennsylvania update, and to his credit, Oz has halved his deficit with only an extra 5% checking in.
Okay. All right.
It's going to go more red the further west it goes.
We lost roll call. All right. Saying, yeah. You know what? Since we lost roll call, let's look at Indiana right now. Because I want to see what Indiana. Yeah. I did not know in Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, Young is going to beat McDermott, hands down.
I know it's going to sound funny, but is Jeb on the ballot in Indiana?
Jeb who?
Rick would have voted for Deb.
Rick would have voted for those chicken fried steaks you posted.
Oh, that was
Born right there.
Yeah.
Let's kick out.
DeSantis is doing his victory speech right now.
So DeSantis is doing victory. All right, good.
Oh yeah.
All right. Because looking at Florida, look at how Florida went. I mean, there's, but again, that's just Florida. But since they're reporting, let's look up my state of South Carolina right now. All right. Let's look at South Carolina. South Carolina. Yeah, I figured there was going to be a lot of blue for Clyburn, and I hate him. I don't like him. He doesn't represent me whatsoever, but he always seems to win. And that's weird because the guy who was running against him was doing a really good job.
Wow. How many voting in though?
Yeah, because this is House. The House. Let's see, Senate House results. All right. What district is mine? 6. All right. Yep. So I live a little further outside of Charleston. The District 6, and Duke Buckner, he ran a really good race, but the problem is, I guess the money behind Clyburn was too much because Clyburn's an incumbent.
Yeah, I don't think he would win. 33% reporting in though. I don't think maybe, but I don't.
I was really hoping he Buckner would beat Clyburn because Clyburn does it. Every time I send in or I try and call and say, hey, stop saying no to some of this stuff and start representing me in my rights. And just like the standard Democratic response. Thank you for calling, but yada yada yada. Go fuck yourself because you're a Republican and not a Democrat.
We don't like your gun rights.
We don't.
What website are you using to look at the results?
I'm using Fox News.
That was actually what one of my reps told me. I don't care about your rights.
I'm looking at the Associated Press, and it's funny. In Tennessee, there's only like 4 counties reporting, but one of them was mine, the rural county of Sequatchie County. I guess there was only like 100 voters or something. Kind of funny. It was easy to get those votes in.
Let's load up Tennessee. Look, Tennessee. It looks like Lee is winning.
Yeah,
the governor, and that you said that was no question.
Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be a problem. Yeah,
it looks like Harshbarger is going to win. Rose they've already called it for Rose. Fleischman apparently won. Kussoff won. Let's see. Blackburn and Haggerty weren't up, I guess, for election. Let's see. Let's look at the governor. Wow, all those people were running for governor.
Wow.
Where are you seeing that?
Governor results. Bill Lee.
I need to get to a different website.
Jason Martin, Josh Gentry. Apparently, there's a ton of people running for governor. Wow.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah. Wow.
I haven't even heard of those people.
They probably weren't even on the ballot.
I don't remember that many people, honestly.
Oh, I don't remember that either. All right. Let's see results by county. Okay, and these are yeah. All right. We already saw the ballot measures. Remove slavery exception. Okay. Yeah. As Tony mentioned it, remove slavery. Yes, we must remove that from the word.
Okay, to be fair, it was for punishment for remember criminal punishment or whatever.
I know, but the fact that
let's not start a riot or anything.
I know, but the fact that they had to add that to the wordage is just hilarious.
No, it was bizarre when I was reading it. I was like, what?
The fact that they forgot to remove that, and it's like 2022, took you guys a while, didn't it?
That's something we could probably just do privately, I think. Can we just change the wording?
Just change it. Don't tell anyone you changed it. Just change it. That way, when someone looks up the laws, it's like, oh, that's been changed.
Executive order.
Yeah, that's under the table type things. It's like, oh yeah, we should probably
executive order stuff.
Yeah. All right. Looks like Oklahoma's already being called for Republicans too. So let's look up Oklahoma. All right.
I don't like how they're calling it with only less than 10% of the vote in no.
Oklahoma's got about 46% already.
A lot of those results are just exit polls. They're not actual.
Yeah.
Like Warnock's lead is getting cut down a lot right now.
Yeah. See, Langford is beating Horn, and Stitt is beating Hoffmeister. Wow. I hate to say it, but the last names of some of these candidates, come on. No, you got Blood, you've got
Bacon.
You got Bacon, you got what is it, Pillin? And I'm like, would you rather have pills or blood?
Or bacon?
Do you want Stitt or Hoffmeister? You want Langford or Horn? I mean, come on, some of these names. Agree with me on that. It's like,
I honestly think Sununu won his bid because of who his dad is. It's name recognition yet again. Some people just vote on the comfort food. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I know that name. That guy's got to be good. He keeps showing up on the ballot. That's how you end up with assholes like the guy who got voted mayor of Houston. He put his name on the ballot for 30 fucking years, and they finally voted him in.
Wow.
They were like, oh, he must be good. He keeps showing back up. No, that's a bad thing.
Texas, Abbott is still beating O'Rourke.
Yes, real sensibilities beat fake Mexican.
What do you call him?
Wait, he's not Native American? I thought he was.
Puto O'Rourke?
Robert Francis O'Rourke, 4th generation Irish immigrant. Not a single drop of Mexican blood in him. We have t-shirts in this state that says Beto O'Rourke or Robert Francis O'Rourke, fake Mexican, real pendejo.
Okay, who's backing up?
He was Mexican before it was Texas.
He was Mexican before it was Texas. Okay, all right.
That'd be like saying I have a Native American blood in me.
Well, I've got Native American blood.
Well, I don't.
Are you sure?
Not
100%. Because I know.
DNA,
all right,
most of my
go over.
DNA.
Let's go over.
DNA is Nova Nanopurin.
Over some of the other comments. They were saying, well, yep, Walker pulled ahead. Yep, Gun Library Garrett's out there. Walker Davis is out there. DM Foss says we only need one party, Palpatine 2024. yeah. For a more secure empire.
So they would have put me in charge, huh?
DJ Plain Eyes says, got a roll out. Thanks for hosting Night Strike, and y'all be safe. Have fun, carry your guns, and rock. All right, awesome. Storm Trip says, look at the percentage by country or county. Super Blue counties like Fulton only has 3% reporting. That county basically decides. Okay, all right. Bacon. Don't dig Don. Hashtag Husker. Walter Davis says, typical. It is always the Republican race to lose, and they do it. Alaska 223 says Walker has not pulled ahead in Georgia. Where'd you see that? Well, let's look at it. Let's look at it.
Different
they're
Walker,
saying that
different state.
Different Walker. Is there another Walker we're not aware of? That might be.
Maybe. Georgia's. He's gaining, but I don't think he's passed.
They only got 58% of the vote in right now. So there's still another like 42%. So it's close-ish. I mean, it wouldn't be unheard of if he got three or four extra points. Okay,
he might able to pull it off, but I don't know.
And points percentage wise, okay, I can see that possibly. But again, Alaska 223 is right on that one. Speaking of Alaska, let's look up Alaska because since
look at my future home.
Since he's going on and on about stuff, and his name is Alaska 223, let's look at Alaska.
I'm about to say something about that.
Okay, apparently Alaska doesn't report for another couple hours because apparently
4 hours.
They're running the midnight oil tonight. The polls don't close till 1 a.m. All right, that's commendable. Honestly, I wish it was like that for every state, but that way everybody could get voting in. But Alaska's different than everybody else because of
they're kind of pretty far west.
Look at the numbers of population. They say the population is about 763,000, and the estimated registered voters is just a shy under 600,000.
Yeah. I wonder if they have more room for one more person or a couple more people.
They have probably room for.
All right, so the gap between Warnock and Walker is less than 4% now.
Yeah.
Nice.
And apparently Alaska, they're not reporting anything yet. Nothing.
No,
so
because they're still balloting right now. It's only what?
Yeah.
4 o'clock.
So we'll go back to Georgia. Kemp is still beating Abrams. I don't think Abrams is winning. But
I hope he don't win.
It's still saying, he's still got like 3 or 4 points. So
they have 2.5 hours.
Guess we could go back to Michigan if you want.
All right. You know what? If you want us to go back to Michigan, we can go back to Michigan. Look.
We'll see what Little Foghorn doing.
All right. Let's look at the. Let's look at. Well, Dixon is still a couple points behind. Possibly could beat Whitmer. They've only got 9% in so far. So
Boogerman, yeah, I think he would win. Jack
Bergman seems to be leading over Lorenzer.
Yep.
Let's see.
I should probably
Arizona governor's race is quote too close to call.
Which one?
Arizona.
Yeah, because I know for a fact Kerry Lake is gonna win. Everybody's saying Kerry Lake is gonna win.
She says what the people needed to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Zero reporting in.
They're not even showing anything for Arizona now because
polls haven't closed yet.
Yep.
Arizona closes in 34 minutes.
No, they said the polls are closed now. But there's nothing reported in, so
shouldn't. I think they close at 8 like everyone else, right?
Yeah. So, there's that. Let's look out on the YouTube side and see if we got any more comments in. Let's see. Walter Davis says, but O'Rourke is openly gay. To not support him is so unwoke. Shame on you for judging him on his crappy policies or his appropriating other races that he's not, or
or the herpes on his face.
Oh yeah, well, that's his face. We can't really blame him for his face, even though it looks like he's seen one up close.
Caught wearing a dress one time in college.
They're always plastic surgery.
Yeah. Ghost Shadow says Night Strike Alaska is 1 hour behind Pacific time zone. Okay,
it's
okay, that's fine.
Out there.
That's fine. Only so much time in the day, New York Outcast says. Yeah.
Hey, Nice Strike. On those precincts like that Warnock poll and stuff you guys are looking at.
That's in Georgia, yeah.
Yeah, have the largest primarily liberal districts already reported, which means the rest of the state could cause a shift.
Yes.
There's Georgia right now.
Because Pennsylvania is the same kind of situation, isn't it? Pennsylvania is a lost cause.
I would assume this is the Atlanta area because it's all.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the farther west you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Same thing with Georgia, though.
Yeah, so if it looks like somebody's not going to get it, it's like remember, there's a huge part of the state that's not. And traditionally, man, once you get away from those those urban areas, those municipalities and stuff, it changes things dramatically. So
they're saying
That's why I get
60% of the
annoyed when
votes
they
have been
call it,
already
like, 8% or
reporting it's
something.
in. So again, we'll see what happens. But Walker can't win in Georgia when Kemp can. Come on, man. I have to say it like Captain Sundown. Come on, man.
I rigged that election.
Nice, right?
Yeah.
Do we need to haze the new guy, Bjorn? Was he with us before?
No, that's Black Bear Forge.
Oh, isn't that the same Bjorn that talks on Caliber Corner?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also
Yeah,
Black Bear Forge. The guy that went to go and the guy who was doing gunsmithing school.
Yeah. All right,
that's Bjorn.
Yes.
Yeah. So all right, let's go back and see what's. Looks like North Dakota and South Dakota have already been called for Republicans.
We should have dragged Rick in here.
Who?
There's no way he went to bed this early. Not for this. Not for election day.
Rick? No, Rick's asleep because he didn't have any cats anymore.
I'm gonna just pester the shit out of him on Discord.
All right. Walter Davis says his campaign slogan should have been "Make monkeypox great again." Ooh. I don't know how you can make that great. Ghost Shadow says that Night Strike Alaska is so far behind they gave the state its own time zone. Yeah, sounds like it. All right. Is there any states you guys want to see? I can pull up another state.
New York. Whenever they post something.
You want to pull up New York and see how badly it's gone? All right.
Is it gonna be bad? I mean,
well,
there's some pretty fed up places in New York.
Apparently, 14% of the votes are in. It's apparently Hochul is winning. And,
no way.
What's the spread?
68% to 31%.
Jesus Christ! Wait. If they haven't hit the western part of the state, farm country.
Yeah, well, they've only got 14% of the vote in. Apparently, Schumer's being pinioned. Good. Yeah, who didn't see that coming?
Chucky.
Leatherface is winning in Connecticut again. What the hell's wrong with you people?
Let's look up Massachusetts for a friend Scott. He likes to see the massholes.
Walter Davis wants to know the New Jersey results.
Healy is beating Deal when it's only 77% is in of the polls. Only 7%.
Well, we'll call me a Democrat, Joe. I don't.
You gotta wait for the vote.
All right. So where are we looking up next?
New Jersey.
Jersey. All right. Atlantic City. All right. Well, they're stuck with Phil Murphy still.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it looks like Bob Mendez and Cory Booker.
Yeah, I hate Cory Booker.
Spartacus. All right, these are the districts, House Representatives. So District 1 looks like Norcross. District 2, Jeff Van Drew. District 3, Andy Kim. District 4, Christopher Smith. Ooh, that's a pretty big lead. 5, Gottheimer. 6, Malone. This is House of Representatives. All right. 7, Malinowski.
Colorado's done all three.
Menendez. Pasquale. Payne. How many districts are there? All right. Cheryl. And let's see. And Coleman. All right. But again, with that's New Jersey. All right. Where are we looking up next, Sean?
Connecticut.
You did New Jersey. Fox just posted the House majorities. That's pretty encouraging. 46 to 77 so far in favor of Republicans.
Yeah, it's right here. Actually, it's 46 to 78.
Oh, it moved up already.
Yeah. The Senate is 41 to 40.
That's what I see too.
Yeah. So
What do you think? You think the Senate we're gonna have more people?
I think I'm gonna make a conservative estimate. Conservative estimate is it equalizes. Okay, best estimate they get a couple points over. Okay, and that's the best one. But I think it's going to be more equal or about the same that we've been seeing.
All right.
We don't want it like that because right now it was 50-50.
Yeah. We don't want it like that, but
got the tiebreaker.
But unfortunately, we may get that again. Unfortunately,
I've heard as much as 57-43.
I've heard that too. But I've also heard we could just meet another deadlock, and if we do, then what the hell have you guys been doing as far as voting? What the hell? But again, that's just me.
Now, the majority of us did our part. That's the thing. Yeah. It's the lunatics run the asylum, and the lunatics outnumber us 2.5 to 1.
Right. Yeah.
If you count dead people, 7 to 1.
Ooh. Well, I didn't get no sticker for say I voted.
We went Missouri. Mike, who's asked about Missouri?
Smoke says he's saying Fetterman won Pennsylvania.
It's not over.
It's not over yet. They haven't reported everything yet.
22%.
Are they already calling it for him anyways?
They do that, but then the final numbers.
There's only 22% of the vote in. I'm sorry, but he can't.
That would be pretty amazing, I think, if he won.
Yeah, after that debate.
After that debate, you would have to literally be, mentally retarded.
I don't think we should make fun of his mental. I mean, it was a stroke, but still,
I'm not making fun of his.
The voters are just going in and marking, voting for D instead of, thinking about who this guy is.
And you may be right.
I don't like odds. I'm going. Put Fetterman.
Fetterman's not retarded, okay? Fetterman had a stroke, and that debate only showed that the stroke that he had, he's unable to recover from to do the job properly. But apparently, that wasn't enough for Pennsylvania voters to vote for Oz.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. But however, here I kind of think
I beg to differ. He is retarded. Stroke. His stance on things is retarded. He's still retarded.
If he had one stroke, he might have another one.
Right. All right.
I would just say mentally deranged. I wouldn't say retarded because retarded is a medical condition.
All right.
I'm just saying. Let's call it what it is.
He has been slowed down, right? I mean, that's what it is.
No, it's a retardation is something that you would have at birth, not it's not due to a stroke. The point I'm trying to make is that it's liberal, extremism. It's not,
He's not making.
Wanted us to check Missouri, so let's check Missouri. All right, Missouri. Apparently, Mark Parson is still going to be governor because he's not. I guess he's not running right now. But it's looking like Valentine has the lead over Schmidt. All right. Hey, Foos, what's going on?
Hey,
we're pulling up the Missouri right now, like you asked, and it's looking like Valentine is got a point lead over Schmidt.
Yeah, but there's a lot of red.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at it right here. If you look at this, the map, it's mostly red, except for those couple areas of those larger cities that Jackson and St. Louis, which are very Democrat.
Yeah, and I happen to be in Jackson.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Foos, but you decided to move there. That's all I'm gonna say.
You picked the wrong place.
You picked the wrong place, man. What's wrong with you?
No, that's what you get for moving for pussy.
Damn.
Well,
okay. He's honest.
Okay, at least you're honest about it. But again, there's only to your credit, there's only 11% of the voting of the reporting in, and it's only like a 1 point lead. So technically, the more votes could come in, and it could shift very, very much in Schmidt's favor because it's that much of only a 1% vote, 1% lead. That's not much of a lead. You can recount the votes. You can find out Schmidt's got, more. You don't know.
Hanging Chad theory.
I would say it's very close with between Schmidt and Valentine right now. Okay, and if you guys want to disagree with me, go ahead. Let's hear it. I don't mind.
I won't disagree, but what I will point out is are we going to run this until the Hawaii results are calculated?
No, we're gonna run it for another until 10 o'clock, and then we're gonna call it.
So something funny is in our first district up here, we have a Republican named Bill E. Kidd.
Billy the Kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he should have run on that. He should have just run on that.
Name recognition.
There was a website, and maybe they only do this during the presidential elections, where you could click on the state and then even by county to get results. But they're just being lazy or something.
No, Fox's site does that.
Where?
Fox's site does that on their election map. You click the state, and you can click counties.
Yeah, let me bring up give me a state, Tony. What state?
Well, do Tennessee.
You want to do Tennessee?
Is one thing they did really well ever since 2016. Like that's one thing you have to commend.
I know, but it wasn't working on my. I tried it. It wasn't working on my.
All right,
thing.
Tennessee.
I must be on the wrong one.
Tennessee. All right, so, mouse over, O'Binion, Lee.
Go down there to southeast Tennessee.
Southeast, right here. Polk.
Southeast. Now go over 1, 2, 3 counties. Over to the left. Zoom in. I'll show you.
I can't zoom in. I can only.
Oh, click on that red one. See now? No, the one lower left of that one. That's red.
Hamilton.
That's Hamilton. Now go up. Go northeast. I mean northwest. Northwest.
Northwest.
Up to the left. Up the left. There you go. Sequatchie.
Okay. Sequatchie says we're 100% voted in for Lee.
They don't have any other results. Just that.
No, they're not. They're not showing any other results. So because for House of Representatives they do it by district. So
right.
By district. I mean,
your district was extra trouble to duplicate it. I don't think.
I would say Sequatchie's in District 3, isn't it?
No, it's District 1, I think.
Oh. No, it says it's District 3 for House of Representatives. I believe so. Or is it District 4? Let's see.
Not Tennessee, right?
Oh, looks like Perry and Decatur have already gone for reported. So Fleischman's beating Gorman. Who was your representative, House Representative, Tony? Do you remember? Was it Fleischman or was it DeJarus?
Desjardins.
All right.
Yeah.
Then it's District 4. All right. So you're in District 4 then.
Sequatchie County is District 3.
It's District 3, then you're Fleischman then. But again, they're saying Fleischman's winning, so yeah. You can also go by districts. You know,
I think this is wrong because I'm. I think it's the 4th district, not District 3.
4th district.
Here's a website. One of the websites calling it District 3. One's calling it District 4. But Desjardins was on the ballot, so that would be 4. Right.
Yeah, it'd be District 4. Yes.
Yeah. See, I moved from Hamilton County and from Chattanooga, so I get confused over that.
It's not your fault. All right. Let's go. Does anybody have any requests as far as states that you want us to look at?
Here's an update on Nebraska real quick. So here's the deal. Lancaster County is the second biggest precinct in Nebraska for voting. And all you're seeing for Lancaster is, which is huge, is just the mail-in ballots right now, absentee ballots. So you're not going to get the actual from the polls voting showing up for another 30 minutes. And traditionally, the in-person voting tends to lean more towards the conservative side. So you could see Nebraska change dramatically in the next hour. Because Lancaster, like I said, that's
Lancaster?
the second largest. That's
there
Lincoln,
it is,
right next to Omaha. So
there's Lancaster. Blood is beating Pillin.
The thing is the pillager,
the pillager.
I think it's how many votes is that showing total? Because I thought there was only about
25% in right now. 25.
Okay.
So you still got 75% of the vote that hasn't come in yet.
Yeah, that's your walk-in. That's your in-person voting, which tends to lean more towards the conservative side. So that could make the difference in the end.
It looks like the rest of the state is saying House, whereas only the Democratic areas are saying Democrat.
Now for Omaha in that area too, that's kind of a crapshoot. I'm not sure what's going to happen because you got the Omaha metro area, but then the outskirts of it, the further you get away from the outskirts, the more red you go. So
right.
So yeah, Nebraska could change overnight.
All right. Yes, we know Warsaw Fetterman had a stroke. Yes, we know. Walter Davis says the abortion issue was a killer for Republicans running for federal office. They came out strong against it, but it is not a federal issue ever again. Walter says Fetterman was the missing link before the stroke. Now he just can't talk, and is still an idiot. Well, no argument there. There is no argument there.
Well, I think he got asked a question about changing his stance, kind of, and during that debate, and he didn't really even remember his stance prior.
I believe in fracking.
I believe in fracking. I believe.
If you can't even justify where you're at or what you're doing or your change, I think that's a problem. How you gonna remember anything that prior? I don't know. Not any disrespectful thing about it. It's just the facts of the matter. You'd want somebody competent, to at least understand what they thought about something prior.
I have a belief that all people should wait 30 seconds to a minute before answering a question, even though they only have 15 seconds to speak.
No.
Was that a jab at Fetterman? You bet your ass it was.
I believe that a spade should be called a spade, and if he is a moron, Oz should have been like, and I believe you can't even remember what the fuck you had for breakfast this morning.
He wanted to. He wanted to.
Once upon a time, Donald J. Trump leered over Hillary Clinton during a debate, made her so creepy uncomfortable that she couldn't answer a single question with a straight answer. It's like there's nothing wrong with being in command.
I think if it's a philosophy question, that's okay. But I think making fun of somebody's physical disability doesn't help you any. I don't think that earns you any points.
He had no business running for public office.
I agree. I'm just saying you don't gain any points by making fun of somebody's physical disability. You have to focus on their philosophy. Their policies.
He did nothing but attack Oz the person, not Oz the stance. Mm-hmm. So this is a party that the only thing that they respond to is whatever they do in kind back at them, because nothing else works.
I know he kept bringing up Oz's 5 houses. Who cares if he has 5 houses? This is America. You can have 10 houses if you want.
Oz should have simply go, well, excuse me for living the American dream and being successful and spending wisely and saving wisely.
Exactly.
When was that a crime in this country?
And that's what he should have said.
Do you notice he never, ever demanded, let's see your tax records? Because he pays them.
And that debate, the Oz rule always keep on coming out. Have they noticed that?
Yeah, that he kept falling back on that. Oh, this is the Oz rule, because whatever is good enough for him is good enough for the rest of you. It was like, what does that even mean, dude?
Foos, you got some shots fired over there.
Sorry.
He's casting a ballot.
That's probably closer to the truth than anything.
Reporting from the Chicago election stands.
Yeah, there will never be a hanging Chad when you vote with a 10mm.
Reporting from Chirac. Oh my God, that's hilarious. That is great, guys. That is great. All right, let's see here. You know what? Speaking of Illinois, let's look how much of a train wreck Illinois is right now.
Do we really want to know?
Henry Cuellar holding his office in Texas is actually surprising.
45% in reporting for Senate, and apparently Duckworth is beating Salvi.
And you guys, you have to think. I'm in Kansas City. That at the polls is like any other Tuesday.
Huh.
Just another day.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's Illinois. Yeah, no. All right, let's look at since Foose mentioned it, let's look at Missouri real quick.
Next set of polls closed.
Schmidt took the lead over Valentine.
9 minutes.
I called it.
I fully expect to be
only 17% of the polls are in, and Schmidt just overtook Valentine. And I told you, and it was only like a 1% last time when we looked.
So you're going to have Kansas City, St. Louis, and then Greene County. That's where Springfield is. Springfield might be like a little pink, but they're pretty much even. The other ones are going to be on the blue hue.
Yeah, Schmidt's really wiping the floor with Valentine now. Before it was different; it was like a 1% lead, and now Schmidt's got like.
Sarah Huckabee Sanders appears like she's going to win.
What state is that?
She is. Arkansas is, no worries about that one.
Let's go look at Arkansas.
How many people in Arkansas voted for Boozman because they played Days Gone? Be honest.
No. Everyone voted for Boozman because they probably thought he was some dude they met at the bar.
No, that's your sidekick in Days Gone.
Boozman's been there for a long time.
He has. I'm just, he's beating James, and Sanders seems to be beating Jones. There's only 36 of the vote in there, so.
Any minute now, Stacey Abrams is going to take the stage, and she's going to start election fraud.
Arkansas going red like that, that's no issues.
Oh. As said, Georgia is the thing right now. It's like, why would they go for Walker or Warwick over Walker? I mean, look at it. It's only a whoa.
Who was it that Warnock beat in the last election? Because everyone was shocked by that.
It's changed. The map has changed.
Go on.
65% of the votes in. Walker's got a 1-point lead over Warnock.
Hey!
But however, that not over
rules the day.
Okay,
not over yet, but
it's not over yet. They still got like 40% more to come in, but
still positive.
But technically 35% because it's 65. But Kemp is beating Abrams. Kemp is beating Abrams. Period.
I'm waiting for her to start accusing the system of being broken again, despite the fact that they've broken the absentee ballot.
No, see, Abrams is a Democrat, and Abrams is the right shade to say the election is racist.
Yeah, I bet she will.
I expect them to say that.
People have been
disenfranchised
but she's already.
Say,
She's already saying that, and it was like, wait a minute, they broke the absentee ballot record. Show me any person in the state of Georgia who was not allowed to vote, please.
Mr. Alaska 556 or was it Mr. Alaska 223? It's one or the other.
Same caliber.
Here's Georgia. Okay, if you're still watching out there, here is Georgia. Okay, I think things have gotten better so far. Please weigh in if you're still out there, buddy. All right, Walter Davis is out there saying, I support fracking. I support fracking.
I support fracking. That was good quote.
He's like, Oz and Mastriano ran crappy campaigns. If they lose, it's on them. And I hate to say it, Oz could have done better on the campaign. If he really wanted to win, Oz should have taken a better stance on firearms. I hate to say this.
I'm not so sure because that was his first time running for public office too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
He's wet behind the ears.
I think he's a closet Democrat myself.
I do too, but
I get that flavor too.
I
mean, he was an Oprah protege, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
I don't trust him.
I don't trust him either, but I don't have to. I don't live in the state of Pennsylvania.
She did stab him in the back.
We're just talking, Mike. We're just talking.
I know. All right, we lost Foos. Foos probably has to go take care of stuff. So thanks for jumping in, Foos. So Pennsylvania, Shapiro seems to be beating Mastriano. Only 32% of the votes are in right now, though. It's Fetterman's got 52% to 45%. But again, 32%.
That gap is closing big time.
32% is in. So it could be that Oz could turn it around last minute, get a point or two ahead, and win. But again, right now it's not looking good for Oz. But so far it's looking better for Mastriano because he's gotten a bit more than he had last time. He's still down by 17%. So I mean, if the rest of the vote comes in for him, he's going to beat Shapiro, hands down. But it's too early to tell because only 32% innocent. If guys out there in the chat, if you got a state you want us to look at and comment on, please go ahead and post the state out in the chat and we'll go over it. All right. So I'm going to go back to the map. It seems we got Democrats 42 to Republicans 40. That's not unheard of. Democrats on the House 47 Democrats, 83 Republicans. Ooh, ouch. That's
the Senate pretty close.
The Senate is really where it's at, but right now the House doesn't look great either. So, no. All right. So, all right. Yeah. As I said, we're gonna go until 10. So we got about 3 more minutes left. What's going on, Twitter?
Quitter.
Yes.
One thing that's always puzzled me about Pennsylvania is all of the, coal and all that. And I've always been, it's always boggled my mind how they always seem to go Democrat when the Democrats just want to shut down, the economy and I never have really gotten that. You would think that it would be a conservative state with the Democrats always want to shut down coal.
Yeah. They want to shut down coal, but the problem is they don't have any alternative to that coal to put in place right away so that we don't need it. They don't have an alternative.
Right. That's the point.
Yeah.
So why would you elect people who want to do away with the thing that's driving your economy?
Because we can do better.
How?
I don't know. That's the platitude.
And that's the point. They say they can do better, but they don't tell you how. Because they can't do better. They don't want to do better. And that's why Biden on Sunday said, "Oh, hey, by the way, we're going to get rid of all the coal plants."
Learn from Texas, okay?
And then yesterday,
saying he's going to do it better without ever telling
Biden
you how.
says, "We're not drilling. We are not drilling. I have not issued any new permits for drilling. We're getting rid of drilling." Biden said that yesterday. So, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to campaign as a Democrat when Biden, the president, is acting against you.
The thing.
And he's going to run out of reserve oil, too, manipulating gas prices with it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And not to mention
but that's the problem. Every time he taps the Federal Reserve or the National Oil Reserve, the prices go up.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, you have released enough oil that just made the military more vulnerable, and it was supposed to give relief to the country, and it was only a 6-hour supply. Wow. Way to go, Joe. This country uses 19 million barrels of oil a day. To have this moron release 1.5 million barrels is like 3 or 6 hours worth of oil. He's not helping. He's making us weaker.
No, he's not. He is. Yes. Walter is out there saying coal is used in asphalt for the shovel-ready road projects, roofing products. Coal is never getting shut down. No, I know. Also, coal. Also, believe it or not, about 25% of our electric power plants in the country run using coal.
Oh,
They
no,
burn
they
coal
love
to make
shut that shit
to make
down.
to make 25% of our country's power. Another
Yes.
20%. Another 20% is nuclear, and the rest.
They
the
dropped all that. Green New Deal forced coal, oil, and natural gas plants to cut their power outputs. You have
That's so
another
stupid.
bot. You have another bot. Listen, today's day 478 of Build Back Better. We haven't built a fucking thing. Nothing has come back, and nobody's doing better.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Tony. Tony's on the ball tonight. I tell
He
you.
is.
I just happened to be there at the right time.
Yeah. Well,
Well done.
you know, I want to put this out there, Tony. You've given us some a lot of things to think about tonight for the elections and what's going on with the election. I thank you for participating.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And I did copy that link before I deleted it. So.
Okay. All right. Good.
So we did learn something.
Yes, we learned to save it in a notepad note.
You got a lot of nice girls.
A lot of nice girls. That's funny.
All right. Let's see.
What's that from?
I don't
ZZ
remember.
Top.
ZZ Top song. We got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was from a
ZZ
movie.
Top,
or-
yeah.
I
I
thought it
even
was
did
from
the
a movie or
laugh.
something.
All right, so that's how it is. I want to call it. I think an hour. We've been going for an hour for Travis. We
We gotta
started.
do an after party, dude. We gotta wait for Hawaii.
No, we're not waiting
Boy.
for Hawaii. We're not waiting for Alaska either. I'm not going another 3 hours. I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's already 6 o'clock in Alaska. Polls close in 2 hours.
The close at 1 a.m.
No. It closes in 2 hours for them. It'll be 11 o'clock for me. It'll be midnight for you.
Yeah.
We got this.
No,
Where do
we're
you
not.
gotta, where do you
We're
gotta be
not
tomorrow?
going another 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Where do you gotta be tomorrow except in the chat?
Work.
Well, Sean, if you go,
I could be very cruel right now, but
Okay. Come on, Sean. Don't be that way.
I won't do it.
Don't be that way. But I actually have shit I gotta do tomorrow, so I really can't go too late tonight.
Look, there's supposed to be a national holiday proposal that the day after the Super Bowl be a national holiday so people can recover from a hangover. One could argue that you can do the same thing after the World Series. One could argue that you could do it the day after Election Day. Super Tuesday should lead to Hungover Wednesday. That's all I'm saying.
I won't argue on that point. That does sound pretty nice, but
I think it should be a results day, like Thursday, because we finally because that's the day you're all depressed and hungover from actually finding out the results on
Tony might be
Wednesday.
onto something there.
Right.
Oh,
Wow.
God, yeah. Because
It's
people got to go back to work and they're like,
with
"Ooh, it's
Walker
hump
and
day.
Warner.
Fuck, my guy lost."
So there's been an update with Walker and Warnock.
It's a toss up 49-49.
That's getting good.
No,
You want to end this shit now? What the hell's the matter with you?
Right now it says it's 49-48. So Walker's winning.
Mine was showing 49-49.
Well, right here it's saying 49-48. Warnock's losing.
And I'm watching what? WBZ TV?
So they should put
I don't know.
reporting.
So
What the hell
everybody-
happened to your state with all these blue freaking people winning?
What in Michigan?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Yeah.
Yeah,
Scott. What's going on with New Hampshire?
Our governor
Yeah.
basically cinched re-election. He's a Republican.
Okay, Oz has it now within 5 points.
Sununu. Okay. All right.
Half the state is in, and Oz is within 5.
All right. Sununu.
Hassan used to be the governor here. He's a
Rick probably
political
just threw something
machine
in
in
his
this
TV. Rhode Island stayed blue.
Of course.
Oh, what happened to who was that one guy? Hung Cow. What happened to Hung Cow?
I think he lost.
You're kidding.
Yep. So,
Hung Cow.
Was he a Chinese spy or something?
Sean, New Hampshire's only got 24% of the vote in, so No, Bullock could overtake Hassan, but
All right,
again,
give us Virginia.
He is closing the gap.
Give us Virginia.
Sununu's looked like he won. Period. Give us Virginia.
Yeah, Abbott won by 8.
Sununu was running against some no name.
Travis, don't say that in person.
Hung cow.
All right. Apparently,
J.D. Vance is leading like a son of a gun in Ohio.
Good. So that flipped.
He's got like a 5% lead.
That's awesome.
It looks like Whitman, Klein, Griffith, and Good have won in.
DeWine
won in Virginia. Vega won in Virginia. It's red.
Vega won. Yeah. So far,
Hung cow didn't come up. What the hell?
Let's check the district real quick.
House numbers is now 47-85 red.
Yeah. Here it is. Hung cow. Virginia District 10. 80% reporting in. Jennifer Wexton is leading by, 4 or 5 points.
He could pull it off.
Hopefully, I mean, if they get the rest in, maybe
that Chow. Is that Chow or Cow?
It's probably Cow.
No, it's probably Chow.
No, it really is Cow. He's Vietnamese.
Is it really?
It's yes. Vietnamese, yes. Cow is traditionally a Vietnamese name.
Take it from a happy. I know these things. So. That might be Polish.
All right. Anyway,
that might be Polish.
Wonder why Michigan's not on that pull down list.
All right, let's go to Michigan.
Because Gretchen Whitmer's jawline is in the way.
We go to Lord Farquhar.
All right. Okay, 17% still in. It seems like Whitmer is still beating Dixon. 17%.
Wow.
Yeah. Apparently, not everybody's reporting yet. So.
About Cat County blue.
Oh. They can't, Mike. They're getting carjacked right now in Detroit.
Oh, right. I forgot.
Good thing I don't live in Detroit.
And the other half are just putting it on the credit card. Ooh, I went there.
Ooh. Yeah, well, we don't want to talk about shitload.
They've only got 17% reporting in Michigan. Maybe Dixon will pull ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. See what's out on the YouTube chat. See if anybody.
Georgia's got a 50-50 going on right now with Bishop and West. That's getting tight.
Walter Davis says, "When you end the stream, I think I'll drop some acid and binge watch the Care Bear till I have to go to work."
Oh, that's funny.
Sean, Rainbow and Bear was the perfect response.
Oh yeah,
that is funny.
That's good.
Care Bear stare.
Oh, boy. Don't watch the movies. Okay, they haven't aged well.
No, Happy Tree Friends is the best version of the Care Bears. Really.
No. Happy Tree Friends is
I'd rather never seen that.
Happy Tree Friends is awful.
There are some wicked remixes of that theme song on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
G23 says Oregon should be reporting soon. So let's look up Oregon.
They should be chipping themselves off the map.
We'll see if there's a red wave in Oregon or if they've succumbed to the blue puddle.
Oh, it's blue.
They can be part of California chip off the United States.
She's quite blue.
Yeah, nothing for another hour.
All right.
I
just need to know that Lisa Murkowski is gone.
What's
I will stay up for that.
Alaska.
If you want to do a live chat, I would join, Sean.
Well, the closer I'm getting to actually moving out there, the more I'm starting to pay attention to that area. So.
Murkowski's probably gonna win.
No. Fake news.
You really want Chess Bro?
Have you seen her?
I'm looking at both of them. Neither of them are
better. The alternative is better.
No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
Anything is better. A ham sandwich is better.
Was Palin not running for governor?
She didn't win the she didn't win the
she didn't win the primary.
Oh, well, I think it tells you I didn't follow that race.
She didn't get the primary. That's the problem.
How about the governor? Who you looking forward to that?
Governor Dunleavy versus Gara. I don't know who's the incumbent.
What do you think, Sean?
Put a star next to it.
They haven't put a star next to either of them.
Palin must have been getting paid to.
Okay, Dunleavy is the governor of Alaska currently, so he's the incumbent.
Been getting paid to campaign because she sure had a public appearance.
Yeah, she went in the primaries, but the problem is,
no, I mean, the last few months I've seen her around. I thought she must be getting paid by some campaign, or something.
She's probably just doing what Trump does.
Wait, are we talking about political shows? That's a dirty word around here.
What's the dirty word? I missed it.
Shills. She's politically shilling for people. Bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Shields. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, Bacon's got it into one. He's got it. He's down by 1 point now in Nebraska.
Okay,
come on, Nebraska. Choose Bacon.
Nebraska, come on.
Take the Bacon.
Okay, who is Bacon? What district is he? Okay, District 2. Don Bacon.
Yes.
Don Bacon versus Tony Vargas. Come on, guys. Do you want Bacon or do you want Vargas?
Do you want Bacon or Verga? Zorro knows what that means. Travis definitely knows what that means.
I'm not going to say what that translates into.
Travis is a teacher. Of course he knows what that means.
It's Bacon or Verga. This is an easy choice.
Actually, it'd be Tocino or the other word.
This is an easy choice to make. You're either team Bacon or you're team sausage.
It might be turkey bacon.
Turkey bacon. Nobody likes that shit.
No.
The funny part is that Vargas, the English translation of that, it means like misery or distress or trouble. So
even better.
If you really want somebody that's going to be called misery? I mean, let's be honest here.
It's your state.
Hey, man. I'd vote for him.
I'd rather have bacon. Wait a minute. Automakers this weekend. You can have bacon.
Yeah.
Still
nothing on California, but we know the Democrats are probably going to cheat California.
You know the thing.
Yeah. All right, Jaime's here. What's going on, Jaime? Are you there? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. What's going on? What's it looking like in California right now?
The polls closed, I think, at 11.
Polls closed at 11. So they haven't had any reporting yet.
No, not that I know of. I mean, I already voted.
All right.
Well,
I voted for Brian Daly.
Okay, you voted for Daly. All right. What about the senator?
Whatever the Republican was, I can't remember.
Okay. All right.
I pretty much went like the wrong, like, okay, who's D and who's F? I mean, who's R, or D and R? And I'm like, okay, Republican. I didn't really pay attention.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. I'm in California. It's my state, so I mean.
Good luck there. Yeah.
So I mean, there's not really much I can choose from. It's either a shit sandwich or a
diarrhea milkshake.
A diarrhea milkshake. So
what part of California do you live in?
I live in San Luis County.
Kirsty Noem obviously won her re-election.
Yeah. Doesn't help that I'm going into a field of work that it has a whole bunch of liberals.
No, you'd be in the State Department. You'd be in a field of work with a bunch of Russians.
Teacher.
What type of work is that?
Well, I have noticed you're starting to sound more and more like your professor.
Well, yeah, because that's his field.
What subject do you teach?
I want to teach history.
That's cool.
World history or just?
Well, if I had to pick a specific one, I would like to do it. I mean, if high school, I'm going to teach American history, but if I get to teach a community college, probably Soviet history.
Ooh. Well, then you might get a job up in Portland. You know, they got a statue of Lenin up there.
Really?
Teaching Soviet history, not Soviet doctrine here. The big fucking difference.
The problem
Thank God,
is
there's still hope. Another teacher joins the levels.
Remember, teaching history is supposed to be a warning.
I don't know. So it's pretty much the same thing in the Soviet Union, right?
Not really.
No, because
it's hard to escape it anyway.
Stalin doctored a lot of history just to include himself.
There's literally a part of history that's called Stalinization, which just means that whatever he says goes. And then after the Soviet collapse, it was like, do we still become communist? Nah, let's try socialism. It didn't work. Shit.
Let's try something else.
Well, there is the thing about Stalin inserting himself into parts of history he wasn't actually there for because he was on the other side of the country fighting a war.
Well, he wasn't even freaking Russian.
No, he's Georgian.
Yeah,
Whitmer's Lee is only 4% now.
So,
which one?
Whitmer's Lee is only 4%. There's only 20% counted so far.
Where's this? What state?
Michigan.
Michigan.
Farquad up by only 4.
Good Farquad.
Yeah.
Good.
Vote Schneck, not Farquad.
All right.
Vote Donkey. Don't vote Donkey.
So
yeah. All right. Let's see.
What's up, Travis?
Not much, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Doing good. Yeah.
I can't make out the Lee Selden thing. It's too
I'm past
small.
my bedtime. I'm gonna be ducking out here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, I don't blame you, Travis.
All right. If you go back to Nebraska, Pillen's in the lead.
Pillen's in the lead now?
If you go back to ours, the governor, the Democratic candidate is less than 1,000 votes ahead of the Republican candidate, I think, for governor.
That's close.
Or what is
that is too close. No.
All right. So I told you it's gonna
Pillen's gonna win. You've only got 38% of the vote in.
Now you're starting to get the in-person poll results that are coming in, and you tend to have a more conservative leaning that actually votes in person.
Walker's lead's getting bigger.
Really, in Georgia, huh?
Yeah.
Let's look at Georgia because
still only like 10,000 votes difference. That's funny.
Oh, whoa! Look at Georgia, 68% in. Kemp beat Abrams. Period.
Yep.
Right there. Walker still got a 1% lead.
Well, better than none.
It's better than no lead. I'll tell you that right now.
Can you guys answer then? In that state, are there any more like primarily high populated liberal traditional voting precincts that are going to kick in that could flip that?
No.
In Georgia, there's like 3 big blobs, and I think most.
And have we already taken them? We already counted them in.
Yeah,
it looks like it.
Okay.
Because I'm near Savannah.
I don't know what's is Atlanta. I mean, is it just the cities that you hear about? I mean,
Savannah. I'm gonna argue this, and people who are in Savannah can disprove me here, but Savannah's kind of half and half. All right, it's more purple. It's more purple than it is completely red or completely blue.
All right.
Okay, but as far as voting, sometimes the Democrats win, sometimes Republicans win, but most of the time, because it's a big city, you know. The Democrats cheat.
Oh yeah,
Travis. And that big blob in the middle, under in the house map right here. That's Atlanta right there. That's Atlanta, right
That's
here.
a district map in the middle, right?
Yeah. These are districts. These are districts for the house. But the problem is that whole area right here. That's Atlanta. And outskirts. So yes, it's going to be blue in that area. Ooh, some more being filled
Next
in.
polls close in 40 minutes, so that would be Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, Sticks
Or
is
would that
saying
be
the
West Coast
Republicans
time?
have already picked up 5 House seats.
Yeah,
they will be in control of the House.
Oh,
Nancy
yeah.
Pelosi has lost her job.
Who has lost their job?
No, House No, that's House of Representatives. That's not Nancy.
She's
She
the
has
same
lost her
chickens,
job
though.
as Speaker of the House.
Yeah,
So
as soon as the majority flips, she
she's not
loses.
a senator, right?
No. The big thing here is supermajority. Without it, it's meaningless. So it had the red wave thing was because the other side needs a supermajority to absolutely crush Biden's agenda. And if you can't get that, then you're only going to be an agitator and an annoyance, kind of like how the Democrats were during Trump's presidency. They didn't have a supermajority, but they had just enough people to fuck
the
with
House
things.
controls the money.
Yeah. Well,
do they really though?
So far, they're saying
technically they do.
Democrats 48 to 90 Republicans right now as far as House.
Yeah, that's a good
Senate is 42 to 41
in favor of
the Democrats right now.
What the fuck?
42 Democrats to 41 Republicans.
What the fuck, dude?
I know.
No, that could change.
It could change later on because some states haven't been reported, and you figure most of the Midwestern states that haven't reported yet will probably be Republicans. So
that meme of Samuel L. Jackson and the wife beater with that twitching eye and Black Snake mode. That's what we need to be putting up on the screen every time Democrats win.
Is that the one where he has like the hairstyle of like Robert,
and like the mutton chops and the
he's got the hairstyle from the guy from the Boondocks.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
No, you need to be putting up the picture of Samuel L. Jackson from
with the eye twitching,
the Leo DiCaprio movie. Hateful Eight.
Oh, I can't repeat those lines.
No, we can't. No, we
can't.
cannot. The only one line I want to repeat from Samuel L. Jackson is when he's quoting the AK-47.
No, you can get away with this is some gourmet shit right here.
You can probably get away with that one.
Ezekiel.
Where he does the quote.
Yeah.
No, that was a good one.
Which is not actually Ezekiel 14:28 or whatever.
Okay. Walter says, I think I'm going to skip the acid and Care Bears and just go to sleep. Yep. Yeah, I haven't seen that, right? So he's saying good night. Later, Walter. G23 says true American history are made up. Yeah. Right? Says that Night Strike, that is Seattle that you were thinking about with the statue. I thought it was Portland. All right.
No,
Seattle. Okay. Right. It's in the same area almost.
Same communism.
Same place.
That real history or made up thing, remember, history is written by the victor, and Democrats are currently in control. So,
Yep. 40 minutes until Oregon. I don't know if we're going to be that long. We might go for another 10 minutes.
It is West Coast closes in 40 minutes. That means we're going to get the California numbers too. Then
apparently, we got another. We got they've done some more. Apparently, it's 50. I'm going to refresh the page here real quick. 50 Democrats for House, 91 Republicans.
That can change pretty fast.
Yeah, it's going. It seems like it's going up in the House for the Republicans. Again, Senate, it's 42 Democrats, 41 Republicans.
I'm all. They need more people in the Senate too.
Yes, we need more people in the Senate too. Yeah. As I said, a conservative estimate is it's going to equalize. Best case scenario, the Republicans get more than the Democrats do, so that when the assault weapons ban, they can just say no assault weapons ban. Because the Democrats are going to try after the election, they're going to try and push through the assault weapons ban.
Of course they are.
I still think we had an opportunity to call all our running representatives and be like, you better rein in that fucking ATF if you want my vote.
Stepping sundown and make sure
this whole pistol brace thing, and like, if you're part of like the ADA, you should be fuming pissed off. And yet, nobody's speaking out.
Oh, okay.
And it's about to drop
Apparently,
on us.
Fetterman is still leading, but it's by less than 5%.
Yep. Yeah, and it's not even, half the state gets reported in. So
let's look at that. See,
The
Fetterman 51%, Oz 46, but there's only 49% of the state. Only half the states put it in. And they're saying Shapiro is still beating Mastriano. That's sad. That is sad.
Question
Pennsylvania,
is, now that
Pennsylvania,
Lori
shame
Healy's
on
gonna
you.
be the new governor of Mass, how fast is Jerry going to want to get out of Mass?
he's never leaving.
Yeah.
I don't know. That might force him.
No, he's never leaving.
Let's see, Massachusetts.
That state gave him the worst case of Stockholm.
22%, and Healy's won. How's that work?
They're just that
Massachusetts is a blue state, and it's rigged in their favor.
Yeah, they're just that sure.
All right.
That's like when Clarkson throws his hands up in the air. He's like, "I won!" Like we haven't even. I won.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the competition is yet.
Yes, quoting Loki. Yes, very sad. Anyways, Democrats 51 to 94 Republicans in the House. Senate is 42 Democrats, 41 Republicans so far. So, all right.
Yeah, so far only 31% of New Hampshire's reporting.
Yeah. New Hampshire doesn't look good either. But what the fuck, Scott?
Not my fault. I did my part.
Sununu, we all know Sununu would probably win.
Moved up here. That's the problem.
Hassan,
it's still your fault, Scott.
It's still your fault, Scott.
Hey, who lives in California?
Association.
And now who lives in a Democratic state? Mm-hmm. Welcome to the blue.
Scott moved away to run away from that stuff, and unfortunately, it followed him home.
It followed him home.
Don't blame me. I voted for Kodos.
Mass bought houses here in New Hampshire because you don't pay income tax here.
It looks like Tim Scott.
Or sales tax.
Tim Scott beat Matthews right there. Even though only 50% of the vote is in on South Carolina, but yeah. And look, McMaster beat Cunningham. That's 17-point lead. I don't think Cunningham's going to get 17 points over McMaster. No.
Oh, what we found in the truck.
I mean, we can look at Michigan again for you.
Sure.
All right, let's go to Michigan. Let's go. Let's see how awful Michigan is. 22% is still in, and we're still beating Dixon. Why don't we go to Texas and look at Texas for Sean?
Yep.
So Sean can cry.
No, we're good now.
All right. Abbott seems to be beating O'Rourke
10%
by at least 10%.
Healthy beats herpes.
Yep. Crenshaw up here.
Wake up tomorrow. O'Rourke wins.
They're calling out already for Crenshaw, Self.
I will move to California and marry
Elze
if O'Rourke wins.
Okay, go. Okay, I'll tell
you. What you do? You gonna marry who?
My cousin.
His cousin.
In-law.
Yeah, she's my cousin.
That's how sure I am
that just imagine you wake up. Fuck.
But the problem is we had that discussion this afternoon. Zorro, that I told you that's too much of a woman for Sean to handle.
Nah. You kidding?
I mean, he'll be fine. She's a succubus. He'll be fine.
No, he won't be. He's not an incubus.
I've had worse.
Don't tell him that. Shh. You'll find out sooner or later. They all do.
That's why she's single.
She only had one husband. So I mean, Hopefully, husband number 2 will be Sean, and hopefully.
Oh, so she's already damaged goods, is what you're saying?
Damn.
She's been damaged goods before she got married.
She.
You're not making this sailing easier.
Well, I mean, damaged goods are always easier to return without a receipt. So, you know,
I mean, she has a diesel truck. The problem is with Mexican women, you can't really, there's no return policy. It's called the grave.
Amazon.
eBay.
It's called the grave.
eBay.
Ooh,
eBay.
Ooh, eBay.
Yeah, there's no A through Z claim. Sorry.
I'll have to use a safety claim then.
No, there's no safety claim.
Right.
It's called Julio Ramon.
We got updates on the House. Democrats 55, Republicans 95.
Bacon is in the lead. Yes.
For how long? I want to.
How the frick is Katie Hobbs in the lead?
What state?
Arizona.
Because the Democrats. That's why. Because all the freaking Democrats left California and moved to Arizona.
No,
that is true. That's
not
true.
all of them. No. There's a reason why most
all of the ones that couldn't afford to live in California went to Colorado and Arizona.
Look, people sold their houses in California, and they had 5 times more money to buy a place in Texas. That's how it works. Thankfully, enough of them came to Austin, Texas, to fuck up the housing market. So a house that used to cost like $50,000 is now like $500,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because Californians moved to Austin and then became realtors.
Well,
So when are you selling yours?
Tomorrow.
Big
Because I have to move to California apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how big a house.
Well, as soon as O'Rourke wins, you're gonna have to. Sorry.
Yeah, great. We're going to have to be neighbors with Slim. Fuck.
I mean, the only concession prize is that she's on 5 acres.
Oh, well.
Bacon's got a 1%.
That's the only concession price I can give you, Sean. She's on 5.
But then I'd have to change my YouTube name to Mr. Off Roster.
Sean Connery, off roster Connery, off
I'll
roster.
literally become Commander Off Roster, and I'd put an umlaut above the O.
And then your initials is Julio Ramon.
No, I put the umlaut above the O so it would sound like Off Rooster, and I would just have like a giant cock of a logo.
Right.
I mean, I guess that'll work. I mean,
all right.
Just be careful. Just putting eyes on her. She's pregnant with triplets.
I tell you what, man. If I have to come to California, I will drive straight to Mr. Knives' house and kick his ass and make him use Discord.
Yeah. You know what? If you have to move to California, I will go with you just so I can kick Mr. Knives in the balls because he won't get on Discord.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, then you can visit me. Nice.
He always says that he's got to kick me in the balls if he sees me, and I'm like, well, you know what, Knives, you got to actually get out there and do it. And it's like he's refusing to use Discord, but he's always on Steam, and I'm like, what the hell, dude?
I mean, Nice Trick, you can come visit me finally.
Yeah, maybe.
He's on Anchorage.
Yeah, not that far.
He has peacocks.
Yeah, I have peacocks.
I mean, how far are you from? What's this? How far are you from Sacramento?
From Sacramento?
Yeah.
That's where Knives lives?
No, it's where my family lives.
Oh, that's about like 6-ish hours.
Because if I have to go to California, unfortunately, I have to go and visit my family.
Yeah, I'll take you to Disneyland. We'll be fine.
Abbott with a 10.1% lead.
There you go. 10 points.
We'll go to Disneyland.
Yes.
California's a big enough state; they'll never know you were there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, you're down. Yeah. That's a ways. Knives is out there listening because he's messaging me on Twitter right now.
Oh, wait, what did he say?
All right,
Knives, get your ass on Discord. Mira, güey, métete en Discord, no seas güey.
He messaged me with a link. He
Pon
wants
tu
to
culo
jump
en Discord ahorita, cabrón.
No mames, güey. Métete el pinche Discord, no seas culo. Ándale, movilízate.
No.
I can't wait for the closed captioning part of this.
Vámonos, señor Cuchillos.
Oh my! We have summoned the great Knives. He's out there watching.
Señor
By
Cuchillos.
the way, Knives is okay. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, of course we're just messing with Knives. We're messing with him because we want him
Don't
to
play
be
with
around.
knives. It can be
He's
dangerous.
It'd be dangerous.
We should change his name to Mr. Butterknives.
I did not do this, Indio.
Señor Cuchillo de Manteca.
El cuchillo de manteca. Who said that? So like I am
Cuchillo.
Julio Ramon. I don't know.
I'm just doing fucking. Good
Look who showed up.
Who is
Look
it?
who showed up.
Who?
Ask and you shall receive.
Who the fuck?
It's like
I always love how it says fellow
he hasn't
GunTuber.
set up
You don't know
his
who it
name
is.
yet or anything, but I gave Knives a link because he said he asked for a link.
Gotta guilt him.
The fellow GunTuber left. No.
That was Knives.
Knives, come back.
Vámonos, cobarde, vámonos. Ya, vamos a hablar.
Whose knife is that cuchillo?
El cuchillo, huh?
What is it
Cuchillo.
doing there?
Cuchillo, not
Cuchillo,
Cuchillo.
huh?
That's Italian, bro.
Indio, I didn't do this.
Yeah, he's got to
That's Italian.
he's got to
for
set up
knives.
his microphone, I guess.
You have until the music
There he
stops.
is.
Mr. Knives.
Knives,
Ro?
Guys,
He's alive.
Ro?
He's alive.
It lives.
This
Hello?
motherfucker finally has a working microphone.
What's up, Knives?
Hello. Chocolate.
There we go. There's
Jesus
Knives.
Christ.
Knives. We missed you.
We
Yeah,
missed
who's in
Knives.
here talking shit?
Me.
Everyone.
We
Toda
all
la
are.
familia, cabrón, ¿y qué?
We all are.
We're all
Because,
here
Okay.
to get on the fact.
Scott says you jump in here, otherwise you're not Mr. Knives anymore. You're Mr. Butter Knives.
Mr. Butterknives.
Well, I mean, we
There's
all
some
been
Hispanic
talking
guy
a
here
little,
making fun of you, so I don't know.
we're all been talking a little bit of shit, but
They're giving you shit in Spanish, and I can't translate that. You're going to have to.
yeah.
I mean,
Go on Discord, Knives.
is
Métete
this?
el Discord.
What is this Discord you speak of?
you know what Discord is. Don't mess with us.
You may go now.
you may go now. What the hell? What do you mean may go now? Huh? Wait. Huh?
Yeah, right. All right. You know what?
I bet he still hasn't finished that AR yet.
He's in California, so yeah.
I saw some of the stuff.
Damn, he didn't finish it, so he parted it out.
Needed
Wow.
money.
That's like a
Fucking
project
called
card.
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I sold the sites. Still got the rest of the stuff.
So how you been, Knives?
Might be moving to NorCal.
You're going to where?
North Cal.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Sacktown.
Why you do this?
Must go north.
Why
He
you
calls
do
me. Big old volcano. Blows up. Instant death.
It's like,
Ooh.
I just got
You want to move closer to the volcano?
Pick up herpes.
A big old exploding volcano.
I just saw something on Twitter from Obnoxious. He's quoting the Libertarian Party that tweeted. Libertarian Party tweeted, "When was the last time you felt like your government was telling you the truth about anything?" And Obnoxious one replies, ironically, 1984. I'm like,
I was gonna say 1962.
yeah, right. So, all right, let's go back and let's see if look at the changes so far. All right, apparently, House is 99 Republicans, 55 Democrats. So,
Yo, did PA really go with that dude with the messed up brain?
No, there's still like half the state to count.
Still have the state to count, but so far, yeah.
Yeah, Google called it already.
No, it's still got to have 55% reported in.
Yeah, Google called it for Curry Lake too.
Yeah.
Really?
That's it.
Yeah, Google did.
Already?
Didn't
the polls like just close for them?
Yeah,
the polls just closed for them, and so far they've only have 40% reported in. Hobbs 55%, Lake 44, and Mark Kelly 56, Masters 41. And the thing is, I thought Masters was more popular than Kelly because Kelly's an asshole.
Polls are gonna open in California in 19 minutes.
They're gonna close.
Sorry, close. My bad. Close.
You're already open. You gotta close. You're already open. You gotta.
Okay,
close.
it's been a very eventful morning. Okay.
That would be screwed up if they just opened them in 19 minutes. Like, wait a minute.
Hey Zorro.
What's up?
You notice there are more R's than D's now?
Yeah. Yeah, there are.
They're saying Herschel Walker at 49.6 versus 48.5 for Warnock.
Yeah.
Even baby.
Yeah. Walker's. I'm looking at this right now. 72% of the vote is in. Walker is 49.43%. Warnock is 48.62. I wouldn't be surprised if Walker takes the win.
Squeak
he might have 50 plus 1.
Where they at on Georgia?
Kemp is beating
That's Georgia.
Abrams. And this is Georgia. So
83% called.
And apparently they voted for Hank Johnson again in that district. So
gee, are you serious?
No,
Mr. Guam could flip over.
Yes, Mr. Guam can flip over.
If I
rides again into the sunset.
Look, the people who reelected him are the same type of people.
I wish I'd just seen that Admiral like fucking moron when he asked him
Shut
that
up.
question.
Hank Johnson won District 4 once again against Chavez.
You put too many.
They probably. I don't want to sound racist, so I won't say anything bad. But but I guess there's more. Anyways, well, I'm gonna move on from that. I'm not gonna say anything bad. I want to, but anyways.
Oz has got the lead cut down to only 3.6%, 3.7%.
Let's see.
Gap is closing.
Yep.
How many in?
The gap,
56%.
3%. 3%. Yeah.
He could pull it off.
I don't know about Mastriano.
The problem is the people who voted for Fetterman, because you guys were talking about pushing the button earlier to cast your ballots or whatever. So people who were voting for Fetterman, they were having a stroke in the booth, so they pushed the button like 50 times during a seizure. So they actually gave 50 votes per voter.
I've got a thing about a Fetterman. The reason why Fetterman is winning is because of early voting. That's the only way That's the only way. Yeah, people voted early before he had the stroke.
Before they found out what the hell he was.
Yes.
Mungo.
I should not have voted.
Check Oregon. Well, here's Oregon. Nothing is reporting yet. You got you got 17 minutes before Oregon closes. So they're not reporting anything yet. So G23, here's Oregon. There's nothing.
Nothing yet.
Yeah, Oregon has something on the ballot to join Idaho or some shit like that?
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Idaho
pretty much this half of Oregon wants to leave and join Idaho.
It was the eastern half of Oregon, the southeastern corner of Washington. I think it was a little tiny bit of Northern California.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame them though.
Swath.
It won't happen, but I don't blame them.
No, it won't.
Like the Greater Idaho Expansion Project or something like that.
So
that'd be cool. I mean, every other country in the world's had changes to their map. We're not.
So why not?
All right, nice. I'm gonna go and drop out, man.
All right, we'll see you later, Travis.
Hey, man, you guys all take care. Have a good night.
Rato maestro, que te vaya bien.
Adios, compas. See you later,
Adios.
guys.
Bien con Dios, mi amigo.
Gracias. Y tú también, amigo.
God, we just did the most
Buenas noches.
horrible version of cultural appropriation. We should all have voted for Beto.
Well, you know, well, no,
culture
no,
appropriation. I'm
no.
Mexican. Can't culture appropriate that.
You can't. Yeah.
I can totally appropriate it because my great grandfather was Filipino.
He has a Mexican card. Don't worry.
And he had the first name of Juan. So if his first name is Juan, there's some Spanish in there somewhere.
Don't worry. I vouch for him. He has his Mexican card.
Yeah, apparently.
I promise it's not green.
Yeah, there's Spanish in there, not Mexican.
No, but I can speak Spanish.
Fox just changed the
Mexicans don't like Spanish people.
The Oz Fetterman thing. Now all of a sudden it's quote too close to call. So I guess there's about to be another update.
There may be. I mean, let's look at Pennsylvania.
Do you want the Mungo or do you want a guy who looks like he was in a 1977 born?
Yeah, it's still same thing. So yes.
Hey, yo, Z. Should be watching Univision. They're going nuts right now, dude.
Oh, should we check in where?
Univision. Jorge Ramos.
No,
nuts.
Univision?
Yeah. That dude's straight up Democrat, dude. His daughter works for Hillary Clinton.
He's losing his shit right now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Democracy's at the end.
I'm probably the only one here who can't speak Spanish.
The problem is I can speak a little bit of it, but not well.
Is. Oh.
I hate that bastard, dude.
I mean, I can't speak.
Oh no, he is losing his mind. He's like, so what do you have?
Dude, but let me look this up. I got Univision on YouTube TV, so let me look that. I'm not gonna share it, but I want to look at it.
Come on, 45% left or 35% left of Illinois can flip Duckworth the fuck out of office.
All right, Univision, here it is.
The dude from the Mighty Ducks
should get Duckworth out of office.
Is he the dude from Mighty Ducks?
No.
There's a Duckworth in there.
Channel Univision. Okay.
Yeah, they're already predicting more Healy's going to win.
I keep seeing this name pop
only
up in
20% of the ballots are in.
Yeah.
It says Mr. Van, and I'm like, G-Webs is running for office.
Probably will win now.
Can you give us all Vans?
I tried to get Rick to get in here, but I guess he took his warm milk and
Rick is asleep.
So we're gonna rib the shit out of him tomorrow.
Who is that?
He'll probably be on tomorrow morning because it's Wednesday. He's gonna need show pro material.
Yeah, Knives remembers Rick, right?
Hello,
Debs.
No, he doesn't. No, Knives doesn't know about Debs. That's how long that fucker's been gone.
Jesus.
Like, do you know that Rick doesn't live in what is it?
Rhode Island?
Rhode Island anymore?
Yeah, we had that chat. He was driving his truck down there.
He's in southern Indiana.
That's how long it's been. He was driving away from Rhode Island. See, I want to do a Rick impression, but I keep thinking of Jerry Mitchell like in that.
Yeah, get some.
Congratulations on your new truck, man.
Oh, thanks. It's killing me financially.
See, he has been watching.
It's killing me financially.
Yeah, he's got a new truck, but he's got no diesel for it.
I can have a tank.
Might want to top that off before you run out.
Yeah. Actually, I'm driving the Bird tomorrow.
Senator Ron Johnson.
That's a funny ass name, though.
Which one?
Ron Johnson.
Yeah. In Wisconsin. All right. And let's look up Wisconsin. Yes, I am following along with Univision because I've got Univision on YouTube TV because I got YouTube TV.
First
They're
name Bob and
losing their
last name
mind.
Ozo.
They're losing their minds.
Yeah, John, there's only a point difference between Johnson in Wisconsin. With Johnson's got 49%. Oh, now it's Evie. It's dead even now. Look, it just changed. You guys see that? It just changed. It was 49 to 50. Now it's 50-50 split. T23 says Telemundo. Yes, Telemundo. Yeah, they're slow. It just went to 50-50.
Sleazy just said Walker's ahead by like 40,000 votes.
Yeah, Walker's gonna win. Let's go to Georgia real quick. Yeah.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
No. Georgia Rangers more like it, but that's it. Kemp's won. Walker's probably gonna win. So, let's see. We got any reporting from Oregon yet? Is Oregon reported yet? No, we still got 10 minutes. Let's look at Oregon real quick. Oregon, nobody's reported yet, so let's look at Ohio. Look at how disappointing Ohio is.
Hey Z, are you laughing yet?
I'm already laughing.
All right, Ohio, 82% reported in. Vance has beaten Ryan. DeWine beat Whaley.
Wow.
Really? Like, is that called?
I don't know if it's called yet or not, but
82%.
82%.
When your show started tonight, they called Vance defeated already. Remember I told you I was like, just wait a minute.
Yeah, no. Well, you know how I said they only had like 12 or 22% of the vote in.
Yeah.
And you got to wait till
jump the shark on that shit.
Yes, but it looks like Vance has won.
By 7 points.
I mean, granted, they still have about what? It's 82% of the vote is in, so that's
making up 7 points with only 18% to go. That's a big ask.
Yeah, that's a big ask. So it seems like Vance is going to win, and I think DeWine has pretty much beat Whaley into the ground. No, excuse me. Whaley has come ashore. Or would it be more appropriate to say Whaley's been beached? Sean, I can't believe you're not even saying anything.
What?
I'm making Ohio jokes on Whaley, and you're just ignoring them.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out if I'm hot micing because G23 is asking who's got the live mic on.
Yeah, who's got the loud mic? Zorro, is that you?
No, I already turned mine off.
That might be Scott. Mute yourself real quick. Yep, that's you, Sean.
Oh, okay.
Turn your TV down. Shit.
You couldn't hear me earlier.
Just put mute on. Put closed caption on. You'll be fine.
Better?
Yes, better.
I thought it was me, but
yeah, no. Well, we went through the.
Well, I wasn't sure because I asked them in the beginning, and nobody said anything. So I was like,
yeah, but come on, Sean. You should have latched onto that one. Whaley's been beached.
What state?
Ohio.
No, see, it would have been funnier if it was Indiana.
DeWine, 63% to 36%, 85% of the vote in. Whaley has been beached.
I'm just happy that Bacon overcame.
Oh, look at that. Texas, 69% of the vote is in.
Ooh, let's look.
Let's see if you had to move to California.
It's got an 11-point lead.
Mm-hmm. Beto's no bueno.
Like, he has run out of offices to run for except city dog catcher in El Paso now.
Well, he might actually win that one.
Well, yeah.
They may just give him that one because nobody else wants it.
Yeah,
pity vote.
But the problem is he wouldn't do his job even if they elected it.
He'd be too busy skateboarding still.
Yeah.
How are he?
No, he'd be too busy campaigning for president next.
He's already done that.
Dog casual.
Yeah. So apparently Crenshaw won. I didn't know Crenshaw was from Texas.
Yeah.
No.
Pirate?
Yeah. No, I was gonna call him one-eyed Crenshaw, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. That's what happens when Crenshaw comes over to California and fundraises.
Let's go to California.
It's actually not missing an eye, you know.
All right. California's
You got
5 minutes till polls close.
No,
Knives. Zorro, have you already voted yet?
Oh yes, I have already voted, dude.
Knives, since you're here, give me your estimation on what you think the scales are going to be as far as the nation. You think the Democrats are going to win or the Republicans?
For California, you know they're gonna. You know people are fucking doing this.
We know California is probably going to be Democrat. There's no question there.
What amazed me that there was more R's on the paper now.
Oh.
It usually went D all the way. They're like D for everybody.
Well, do you think the Republicans are going to take the House and Senate?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. But you know they ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah, you know, there's those midnight votes that come in at like 4 a.m. right?
Oh yeah,
no, I told you, the trucks can't make it. They're running out of diesel.
Yeah.
Well, we know for the Democrat Party, they will get some reserve diesel just for that.
Yeah.
Preserve diesel.
Right
yeah,
now,
they get Uncle Sniffy to fucking release a couple of 100,000 gallons of diesel. Like,
yeah, hold on. You mean this guy?
Oh, hung cow. There it is.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
That guy, right?
Yep.
Oh, hung cow's losing.
Yeah, hung cow's losing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Republicans got 103 House seats. Democrats got 65. It seems like the Senate is neck and neck, 42-42.
I just saw 42-43.
Which side?
43 Republican.
Okay, that they may not have updated that yet. No. All right, Sean was talking about Virginia where hung cow was, so let's look at the hung cow.
What the hell is a hung cow?
Let's see, Virginia District 10. Jennifer Wexton versus hung cow.
He's not a well-endowed bovine.
No, he's not.
Hung Wow?
He's down by 17,000 votes.
Really?
Yeah, House District 10.
Hung cow.
90 Cent reporting in. I don't think he's going to win.
No. Very close, but I doubt it.
I doubt it.
There's no way you can win. I hate
to say it, but you got to call it for Wexton on that point. Yeah. It's 97 president. He can't make 3% cannot make that up.
No,
you know dead people could vote,
but not in the Republican side.
Even if you get the
Republican side.
Even if you get
actually, today's Sinfest was pretty funny because like a necromancer popped up and all these corpses came out of the ground. And it's like it's time to vote.
Yes, by our powers combined, we are the voting dead.
Is that why they sacrifice children?
No, wait, is voting dead? I'm glad I have a python and an anaconda now. And my dad's name is Carl.
But you got the joke, right, Sean?
Huh?
You got the joke, right, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works out great. I got a python and an anaconda, and my dad's name is Carl. So we can have the walking.
D23 says copyright claim on the way, Night Strike. Yeah, probably.
If it hadn't happened yet.
Yeah. G23 says Houston won't report until after midnight Eastern Metric Time due to elections worker being electrocuted to death.
Well.
What?
T-minus 2 minutes. 2
Dora
minutes.
the Explorer, leave her fucking curly.
Must have been Harris County.
Fuck.
Probably tossing in the bathtub.
Jeez. Jesus Christ.
17 minutes ago, they already counted. They already called it for governor. Greg Abbott
of course he lost.
Defeated O'Rourke. They've already called it.
Fourth time is the charm.
So they've already called it there.
Lionel Reed.
You don't have to go to get a woman now.
Herpes.
They've called it for Abbott or work lost. All right. Pretty much
Third election in a row. No, actually, it's his fourth.
Yeah,
Arizona's going to turn red.
Moran, Crenshaw, Self, Fallon, Gooden, Elze, and that's it. That's it for the Republicans. It seems like they got, the Democrats got Fletcher and Green, and I guess the Independents are Luttrell and McCall. All right,
Lizzie Fletcher won.
Yeah, sadly.
California closed. Now we're just waiting.
Let's see California.
Hell yeah.
Don't be worried.
There's nothing yet. I already checked.
There's nothing.
Now
So
we're
all
2
right.
hours away from Hawaii.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're not staying that long. We'll probably be gone for another 20 or 30 minutes, and that's it. I went a little longer for you, Sean, but I don't want to do like an 8-hour stream tonight. Okay, I'm not doing that.
Actually, yeah, we can't go another hour unless HBS shows up.
Right.
And then it'll just be about karambits instead of votes.
Karambits and divorce. And gas masks. All right.
Yeah, we'll show up.
So Oregon's still nothing. Polls are closed now. Still nothing. Come on, G23, get them to start reporting.
It just started, dude.
Hey, Zorro.
What's up?
You think they're going to vote that dumbass again?
You know what? I got a big feeling that he's probably gonna be back, but I also have a feeling that he might be fucked. But I don't know.
Who?
I mean, we're in California.
They're firing up the incinerators in Oregon right now to burn their votes.
Democrats 45, Republicans 44 Senate seats.
Oh, 5
House
seconds, 4.
House 115 Republicans, 71 Democrats.
California, Idaho, Oregon. Let's see all the states.
Damn, New Mexico went blue instantly.
Well, that's New Mexico. There's only
That's New Mexico for you.
There's only like 2 major cities, and everybody lives in. I've been in New Mexico. There's only 2 major cities, and in New Mexico, most people live in those major cities. Yes, there's smaller towns in New Mexico, but like the bottom half of New Mexico, you don't go to because that's where they had the old nuclear trials, and nobody lives out there.
I'm sure my dad lived White Sands, Missouri.
Man, that's why they fucked up some good land to be on.
I mean, look here's New Mexico. Okay, they're calling it for. They haven't called it yet, but they just says reporting is 60%. Luann Grissom versus the Ronchetti, and Ronchetti's not winning.
I love it how in California it turned blue instantly, but there's still 0%.
Because they probably know what's going on.
California was won by Dems, candidate Newsom. Damn, at 8? They called it that quick?
Yep.
That was pretty quick.
Ooh. I just got a text message from Foos in Matt's in my on my phone.
What the hell? California governor just called Newsom for Dahl 0-0. And he already called it. What?
That's what I said right now.
Yeah,
that's fucking ridiculous.
Dude,
It
it just instantly California won by Dems. Gavin Newsom, like
that's how it works when they did the same thing for New Hampshire.
0-0.
In Mass, yeah. I mean, look at New Hampshire right now. They've already called. They only got half of the votes in. They're saying Hassan won, but Sununu won. Now, how does that work? How do you get Democratic senators, but you get Republican?
Well, Maura Healey's already declared she's the governor.
That's what, Massachusetts?
Yeah. And she's the first woman elected governor, first lesbian in the country elected governor, first female governor and lieutenant governor.
And that's only 32% of the vote.
Yeah.
Not over yet.
It's not even over yet. They haven't counted it yet.
Mm-hmm. But yet she's already declaring she's the governor.
Some people do that in try to strong arm the other side to concede.
And conceding right away.
But I like when it backfires on them.
Well, if they concede, it's kind of fucked. It's like, no, you already gave up. Sorry, there's no takebacks.
No, there's just lawsuits, and then you know how that goes.
Yeah, that went real well in 2020, let me tell you.
Yeah, right?
500,000 lawsuits in a January 6th hearing.
It went real well in Maricopa County, didn't it?
Went real well for Al Gore in
got
Florida.
Shut down. One January 6th thing is still going.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you need to know about lawsuits post-election.
Ooh, 131 Republicans to 78 Democrats.
Fucking Yuma went blue. What the fuck?
Yuma always goes blue.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Not when I was there.
Well, apparently all the Republicans followed you out.
Not you, man. Yeah, you always vote blue.
Okay, I mentioned Maricopa County because I'm from Maricopa County. I was born there.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why I get to talk about Maricopa like that, because it's on my fucking birth certificate.
Don't yell at me. Nice strike.
30-something years ago.
It doesn't matter, Sean. It doesn't
Houston
matter.
wasn't always blue.
It doesn't matter.
I don't claim that one anymore. Like, my town wasn't always blue.
Arizona wasn't always purple either.
My city was always blue. They turned red.
Should have welded up them shipping containers a little faster.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw that. I read that story. I was like, people are brilliant. That was genius.
Well,
oh yeah, we got another plan to separate California again. San Bernardino.
Oh, you mean that initiative to break it up into 3 states?
No, it's just San Bernardino area.
Because I remember the 3-state thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm sure Newsom's really going to go for that.
Yeah. They're already calling it for Newsom and Padilla when they haven't even put any of the...
Zero votes. It's
zero reporting.
Yeah, they already called it for him.
It's like,
That's
no.
the Clarkson thing. I won! No. Like, we didn't even count the... I won! Dinner's on me at the French Laundry. Let's go!
Look at Oregon. Now we got something from Oregon now. Apparently, 30% in, it says Kotek is beating Drazen. Wyden is beating Perkins. They've already called it for Wyden.
You're telling me Oregon is faster than us?
So yes, Oregon is faster than California.
God damn it!
And my friend, I got a friend that lives in Oregon, and he's like, Oregon is super, super red. And I'm like, well, it's not looking red right now.
Wait a minute. You should not be surprised by this, Jaime. Think about it.
No, I am not surprised. I'm just like,
the Powerball drawing got delayed because of a glitch.
Listen, Sean. Okay, we know you're salty about that, but you know they bring the Powerball drawing every day.
They do the drawing, and California wins that one. They announced that shit real quick, didn't they?
Okay, I got to ask. They got 30% of the votes in. Do you think Drazan has a chance against the Kotek? At 10 points, you think they can pick up another 10 points and 70 more percent of the vote?
I mean, it's better than our 0.
Yeah, the 0-0.
I mean, they've already called it for Wyden when they've only got 30% of the vote in. Perkins got 37%. And my friend said, my friend who lives in Oregon said, "Oh no, Oregon's totally going to go red. Oregon's not looking red right now. It's not looking red, is it?"
No, the problem is it's like New York. One city controls the entire state. If you look at Oregon, it's like the entire right side of it's red, the entire left side of it, shocker, leftist, is blue.
Yeah.
See what? You see Michigan.
Yo, the reason California gets your Powerball fast so they can tax the shit out of the person.
Yeah, but don't you find it a little funny that the 4th largest state in the country has never had a fucking Powerball jackpot winner, but California and New York get them all the time?
Taxation.
Seem a little weird to you?
They want their money.
Of course they want their money. That's why if they gave it to somebody who won in New York City, 67 cents out of every dollar would be taxed. So a $2 billion jackpot would pay you what? 600 million? Maybe 600 million? No, because you would take the cash option. So you'd have like a $900 million jackpot, and then they tax that 67 cents. So you would get a check for like what, 270 something million? That would piss me off.
Yeah, buy me five acres and a triple wide. I'll be happy.
This is gonna hurt. Oh.
Yeah, oil gone.
Yeah.
Let's see what Fall Cut Michigan doing. If you don't mind that, right?
All right. So, I'm just doing something real quick. So let's see. See if
Points are
anything's
in. It's 56% for Newsom and 43% for Daly.
1% reporting in.
4% actually.
Wow.
4%, 56% Newsom, Daly.
That's
43.
not for 4%. That's not a big gap that he took.
8%. They're saying Padilla wins, and Muser is 40.
41,000 votes separate Fetterman and Oz right now.
Wow.
And only 2/3 of the state have reported in.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of those we're not going to know until we get up tomorrow.
It's a 1 point switch, yeah. 1 percentage switch.
JD Vance one makes me feel good.
I'm really disappointed in Mastriano though. I'm really disappointed in him.
Yo, what happened in Ohio?
Ohio, DeWine knocked it out of the park. You missed the joke I made earlier about Whaley. Okay, Knives. I'll say the joke again for you. Whaley has been beached in Ohio.
Oh yeah, I remember you said something like that. I'm paying attention.
Guys said maybe we should just
dad joke.
The ATF. That just
But it's a good dad joke. It's a good joke.
No dad joke is a good dad joke.
They're all good.
They're all good, Scott.
Nice strike. What's the most scariest car in the world?
I don't know what.
A Malibu.
Ooh.
Oh God.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's definitely a dad joke.
Knives. That hurts.
Tied.
That hurts.
But that tied now 45-45.
All right. Yep. 45-45 Senate. House 142-86. Republicans lead. So.
I don't know the familiar is Republican.
Yo, did that turtle win?
What state?
Mitch McConnell.
Yeah, Kentucky. Yeah, he won.
Fucking turtle, man.
Was he actually seeking re-election in the midterm?
No, he's not seeking re-election. Ron Paul was seeking re-election. Rand Paul, not Ron. Rand.
He won.
Yeah,
Rand won. He beat Booker.
Which one? Booker? Booker, what's his face?
No, different.
Spartacus?
Booker.
Oh,
not
No,
Spartacus.
yeah.
Spartacus got reelected.
Oh. Richard Brunathal.
Leatherface.
Leatherface, that way.
Leatherface, yeah. Blumenthal, yeah. Blumenthal or whatever.
What about Chucky?
Yeah, he won.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't think Schumer was seeking re-election this in the midterm.
No, let's go to New York. Schumer won over Pinion. At 57%. They're calling it already for him.
57%, not
50%.
Wow.
They're calling it for Schumer already.
Yeah. No, it could be quiet.
All right. All right. With that, I think we're gonna call it. I'm getting tired.
All right.
Wait, you're guilty of you're calling it before 2/3 of the polls are closed.
Yeah, I'm calling the show. I'm not calling the election. I'm calling the show so I can go to bed. God damn it!
Same thing. It's okay.
Sean, I gotta remind you. You gotta be up for work in the morning. I got shit I gotta do tomorrow. Scott's got to go to work.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, actually, I do.
I thought you're still on Rona protocol.
Tomorrow, I get to go back.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wait,
So
did you take another one of them take-home test things?
you may not want to say it on air.
Are you in the clear?
As far as I know.
Yeah.
Scott took the test. He's got 2 pink lines. It's like, congratulations, it's a girl.
It's like when Scott first told you, Sean posted.
That's
Sean
the first
messaged me
thing
on
I said.
Discord. It's like, Mike, Scott is prego.
Yeah, I did it all
I'm like,
caps.
no, how does that work? And he's like, he's got COVID. Oh,
2 pink lines.
Scott was not happy about that. Huh.
Yeah, but he got a couple of days off. Got some shit done.
Yep.
You know who didn't get some shit done?
Who?
Raphael Warnock.
Ooh. Well, you know who else didn't get shit done?
Lord Farquaad's opponent.
No, since we're talking about Warnock,
Yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
Oh no, she tried. She tried to set the table up, but this whole thing is.
Oh, I
rigged.
guarantee you, she's going to try after the election too.
Hey, what about
I
Hirono?
guarantee you, she'll
She
sue.
did.
What?
I can just hear
Hirono.
We
What
won't know
state?
that for another 2 hours.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
why.
Yeah, fuck.
That's a
Crazy
why.
Maisie.
AZ.
Crazy
Arizona.
Maisie
What's up?
Yeah.
Hirono is not up for election until next year.
No, but her sexism is.
This year it's Sharks versus McDermott.
Walker's got a 20,000 vote lead.
Oh no, they
That's a
upped
good
it.
thing. Herschel Walker, 20,000 vote lead. J.D. Vance officially called victor.
What state?
Mr. Maybe we should just get rid of the ATF. Like that cemented his legacy right there.
Which
Who
state
said that?
was that? Vance.
Ohio.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he was like, maybe we should just get rid of the ATF, and like the crowd went crazy. Like, yeah.
AZ. Fresno's going red.
Fresno?
Oh, whoa. Fresno.
Oh yeah.
Told you California wasn't always all blue, dude.
I know that, but still, I didn't
It
believe
only happened after like the 70s, if you think about it.
I lived in California before the Soul Ups band.
Lunatics took over.
People have told Mayor London Breed how to fix San Francisco's crime problem.
The one you got to worry about right now is San Francisco and Orange County.
Like the solution is simple: bring back Dirty Harry.
I mean, I lived in what is it?
Just
Palm Springs.
Look, hear me out. 1970 Ford Galaxy 500, 429 Super Cobra jet, no fucking catalytic converters, belching black smoke out, with the cheesiest fucking 70s suit looking dude carrying a 44 Magnum. Crime would be gone.
On mooncaps?
Dog dish hubcaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's going to solve everything.
No,
Greta Thunberg, her head would just explode.
Her head's probably going to explode anyways. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
3 miles to a gallon. It's like better than the 6,000 SUX in RoboCop at American tradition, 8.6 miles per gallon.
As I said, I lived in Palm Springs when Sonny Bono was mayor. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, look
You
where that
also
got
know
you.
what happened to him.
Yeah.
He died, and now his ex-wife is banging some dude half her age right now. Ew.
Anyways, better than what happened to his daughter. Oh, I mean his son.
Shit, San Diego went blue. Fuck.
His attack helicopter. At least he's not screaming on YouTube. Call me! Call me!
Ooh, too soon.
Went there.
He's not screaming. Oh, by the way, that guy's not screaming that anymore after Matt's video.
Has he even made a response video to Matt's video yet?
Did you guys see that video I posted on my meme vomit thing this morning? If you look really carefully at that van that was pulled out of a lake in Oklahoma, you're gonna see what the model of it is. You might be surprised. That was.
Are you saying G-Webs?
No, it was a Honda Odyssey. Strangely enough.
So California.
Like news from the future.
Let's see, Oregon.
Wait, the only county that has a result is shockingly blue. Imagine that.
Okay, here's something interesting. Oregon, they've got what is it? Let me see, 46% of the vote in, and it seems like Kotek is only leading by a 1% point. But they're saying Wyden is still gonna win. So
really, wow.
Yeah.
Let me go to fog card.
Yeah. And now my friend in Oregon is blaming the third-party candidate taking away the votes from the Republican.
You're not wrong.
Well, a third-party candidate takes votes away from both sides.
Yeah, but it normally takes more votes away from the
more
Republican.
The Yankee vote third party, I think. No.
Yeah, but we don't talk about Yankee because that's Washington State.
Oh, Washington, all right. For some reason I thought he's from Oregon.
No, he's almost there, but he's on the other side.
Other side of the river, huh?
Yeah.
How is it that some places in New York only have 30% of their votes tallied?
Hey, Utah went bloody red.
Utah should, I would thought.
Utah being red is not anything new because I hate to tell you, Knives. Mormons in Utah are more Republican than they are Democrat because they believe in more of the Christian belief than the hey, let's be trans, let's be gay, let's be different colors of the rainbow. Yeah, that's not
also
a Mormon thing.
They have a lot of separatists out there.
Look at the B state.
So you're saying that the ATF is going to be very active in the state of Utah after these results?
Yes.
Probably.
Hide your dogs.
Yeah.
Or start getting them Kevlar vests.
Better make one.
I actually made a plate carrier for one of my Yorkies.
So, only one?
Yeah.
Betty,
you make some more.
You got to remember, when I made that, I only had 2 of them.
Yeah, I remember that. You put that big ass 500.
As I told you, Sean, you should not have fed them after midnight. You should not have gotten them wet. They multiply and they.
This is what happens when you give your dog a bath. Now you have 8.
You got them.
They're not fucking gremlins.
No, they're Mogwai.
No, they're Mexican dogs.
No, they're Yorkies.
Yes,
they're
Yorkies. Yeah, they are actually. They're called Yorkies. Yorkies.
Oh my god, this is gonna get me.
And demonetized.
Yeah. G23 is saying, look at Betty's 9.5%.
Well, if you start breeding them, you could call them.
That was added to Christian Drazan, then Drazan would be winning. Wyden is losing ground, he says. Yeah. He says F measure 114 is passing so far with 30% in.
Hemmer is doing the Georgia Senate races by county. Like you can see the blobs on the map now. It's like very obvious. Like all of Atlanta, it's like 7 or 8 counties, blue.
Look, there's Georgia right now.
Yeah, it's just the blobs. The entire rest of the state is all Walker.
All right. Let's go back and look at Oregon real quick. That's Pennsylvania. All right, let's look at Pennsylvania. Yes, 1 point difference between Fetterman and Oz. Mastrianos lost.
What's the
I'm
total
sorry.
number in now?
69%.
Oh, this actually benefits Oz then because he's making the gains.
Yeah.
Like his gains are accelerating.
All right. We're going to look at Oregon. Oregon right here.
See, you thought you were going to bed. It's getting good now.
Oregon, Drazan. It's only a point difference between Drazan and Kotek.
Yo, did Michoacan go blue?
What?
Michoacan go blue?
Speak English, man.
Michigan.
No, I think Michigan went blue.
No.
Michigan's always blue.
Yep. They 33% of the vote, and they called it for Whitmer.
Nah. Farquhar again for another.
33% of the vote in now.
Well, at least my county already win.
Which with only 33% of the vote in, I argue that Dixon can make up that whatever percentage she needed.
I don't think the Upper Peninsula or the tip of the glove is going to vote for Whitmer. Like, there's just no fucking way.
Styx still has like 14.
It's not Kotek. It's Kotek is how it's pronounced. Well, it doesn't look like it.
Kotek. He's not named after a fucking tampon, dude.
No, that's how he believes it is.
Actually, people use
extra absorbent.
I used to get shit out all the time.
he is extra absorbent. You're right. He is.
Come on.
Right now, 152 Republicans, 96 Democrats in the House. Still with the Senate, it's 45-45 split. Mr. Alaska 223 says, "Thank God Kemp won Georgia. Hopefully, Democrats won't steal the runoff from Herschel." All right. Well,
if he gets to 50 plus 1%, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
There won't
No,
be one.
he doesn't.
Hey, Zoro.
Yeah.
It's gonna go purple, I think.
It's gonna go purple.
Yeah, Reading went red.
14% to go. So.
Well, let's go and look at California now, since
Actually, I got a good question. If there's only 2 people on the ballot, why is there a runoff? What's the point? If there were 3 people on the ballot and it got close and they want to narrow it down to a 2-horse race, I understand.
Plumas County in California just was called for Dali instead of Newsom.
Yeah, Plumas County, that's where my cousin lives.
Plumas County, yeah.
Yeah, Plumas County called it.
Yeah, my family's in Sacramento, so yeah.
The Roseville.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens elsewhere, but I guess Plumas County is not very big.
Not that big, but I mean, I don't know. California is very interesting.
It is. It is.
I mean, but I'm not holding my breath.
Yeah.
I've only been in Northern California like once.
Oh, dude, it's bleeding like a butt cheek, dude. It's going blue on one side and then the other
I
side's
just saw
red.
him review the map on New York. Albany, Buffalo, New York City. That's it. That's the only parts of the state that are blue. Everything else is red.
You mean like this?
For some reason, your screen share's not showing up on my phone.
They've only got 64% of the vote in, and they're saying Hochul has won and Schumer has won. But I argue Zelen probably could make up,
55 by 44.
40% of the votes haven't been in yet. So
Maybe.
I argue that Zeldin could probably make that up.
38% left to make up 460,000 votes.
I don't think that's much. Margin. Yeah, I don't think that's too much.
460,000. Well, I mean, numerically speaking, right? 64% of the vote is in. That accounts for over 4.3 million votes already. So only 36% remain, and he needs to make 460,000 more.
But remember, they said the estimated registered voters is 12.9 million.
In New York?
In New York, yes.
Well, how come the numbers are so skewed then?
I was wrong, Z. LA is the only one left.
I mean, the only one left. LA.
Let's see. Fresno. Yeah, no.
Yeah, of course, where my brother lived, probably blue anyway.
I still don't get the Michigan one. 34%. And they're like, oh, we're calling it.
Whitmore,
you know,
that's different.
New Hampshire, they called it for Hassan, and only 52% of the votes in.
Yeah, I think they're just projections, though. They're not actual confirmation.
What about the other 48% of the votes? Are you just gonna throw those away?
Apparently, they don't matter.
The outlets are calling these, Mike. It's not the state.
Right.
So, Fox is like, oh, Fox projects that Hoke will beat Zeldin because there's 64% of the vote, but it's not guaranteed. It's their prediction. Like, if we watch CNN or something, it'll probably be something else.
And apparently, 4 minutes ago, they called it for Brian Kemp winning over Stacey Abrams.
Well, at some point, there is a statistical point where
that's why the Zeldin
not enough votes left to make up the difference.
Is this your third run? Oh, dude. Oh, shoot. Never mind.
Walker's got like a 1% point lead.
Texas Rangers.
He's not that. It's Georgia, man.
It's a habit, dude. Come on now.
He's not Walker, Texas Ranger.
I think Kemp probably will win.
Kemp won. They've already called it for Kemp.
Yep. Walker, they pretty close.
Yep.
That one,
yeah. They're and be aware that they could probably Walker or Warnock could call for a recount in case in the event that they say that Warnock won over Walker. Because remember, when you run for office, you can call for a recount
if it's close enough. Yes.
And this one's pretty damn close. So there's that. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call the show tonight, and we're gonna get out of here. So far, it's 158 Republicans, 99 Democrats for House. Senate is still 45-45 split. We'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Well, I'll do another live stream tomorrow morning, going over the results if they've already been called, so that we'll know what's what. But until then, we'll just see what happens over the night, and we'll cover it tomorrow morning. So with that, well, guys, we will see you guys later. Thank you for watching the Hit or Miss Election Edition. I want to thank my channel for showing up tonight. So Bjorn, Knives, Scott, Sean, Zorro, we had Foose, we had Travis, we had Tony. Did I miss anybody?
I think you got everyone.
I think that was everyone. If I missed somebody, thank you for jumping in. If I didn't,
can I say something?
Nice, go ahead.
In-N-Out Burger is better than Whataburger. I said it.
Oh, you thrown the gauntlet. He's thrown the gauntlet, Sean. So, but
Sean's not here to defend it.
Sean's not here to defend himself. Oh no.
So In-N-Out won. Ding ding ding.
Well, also, Mr. Knives needs to learn to use Discord.
Yeah, Knives needs to learn how to use Discord.
Knives needs to learn how to use Discord.
What is this Discord? Move along.
This is the Discord you are looking for. Okay.
This is not Discord you're looking for.
I forgot I was muted. I hope we called tonight's show the Election Night Strike.
No, I called it the Election Edition. Hit or Miss the Election Edition.
Yeah, pretty much accurate description.
Change it. Fix it.
Do it now.
Election Night Strike.
No. That's
Do it.
Do it.
No, because I can call tomorrow morning's coverage the post-election night strike.
Yeah, that's when everything turns blue for some reason.
Damn. Yeah, they fix all the votes while we're asleep.
That's when she goes from looking like an 8 to a 4.
Yeah, that's
We
what
have to
happened last
scrutinize
time.
it the
Remember?
whole night so we can't see them flip it overnight.
Right, you know, that's
we saw that.
We saw you do that.
We have some extra ballots
Strangely
underneath the
enough,
table.
I haven't heard from my mentor all day today because he's been at the fucking polls as a poll watcher. I wonder if he died.
Well, see, that's why the poll watchers are watching, so that they don't try and truck in more votes.
Or hide it underneath the table.
Right. And remember, the Supreme Court said, hey, they can watch. They can't interfere or anything, but they can watch.
You want to hear the latest numbers for the House and Senate numbers?
I've already got it right here in front of me.
101, 159?
Yep. 102, 159.
Oh, 102, 159 now.
Yeah.
And then 45, 45.
45, 45 split right now. So, Sean, give us your outro.
Always wash your hands before eating chicken nuggets. Tune into the War Room Friday at 8:30.
Yep. And tomorrow morning, whenever I wake up, okay, and after I've had coffee, all right, I will go and do an update on the election results. Okay.
Yeah.
I promise I'll do it. I will make good that promise. But I got to get some sleep. I got some shit I got to do tomorrow because I got to go and I'm redoing some of the wiring in my attic, so that's fun. It's
They did that time change shit, huh? Fuck.
So yeah, they did the time change shit too.
That shit's fucking me up, man. I gotta work before.
Yeah, they voted on it. They voted to get rid of it, but the problem is they didn't put it through yet.
Yeah,
So,
it was Marco Rubio. That's why.
Yeah. So,
Well,
you know what?
it?
For just real quick, I want to look at Florida one last time before we go.
All right.
Oh, little Marco won, dude.
Oh yeah, Florida 96% of the vote. No, yeah, 96% of the voting is in. 96.
Yeah. It's Georgia. And
Rubio and DeSantis won hands down. It looks like Matt Gaetz got the 1-2. I think it's Matt Gaetz, isn't it? Let me look it up. Yeah, Matt Gaetz won. Who else won in the House? All right. Yeah. How many districts they got? Ooh, that's way too many. I don't want to go through all those.
Oh, the one I'm worried about is
the Georgia race tightened up. The difference is only 756 votes now.
Ooh,
dead people and dead pets can vote now.
Oh, well, there you go.
Warnock.
They must really be
Warlock.
stuffing those ballots.
Kind of has the same sound to it.
Warlock, yeah.
Yeah, that comic I saw this morning might actually be, about Georgia.
Maybe he was summons himself for some ballots.
Before we leave, we have to check Virginia for Sean.
Virginia? No, Pennsylvania.
All right. I hate to say it, but I think they called it for Wexton. Hung Cow lost.
Oh yeah. 56,000 votes separate Fetterman and Oz now.
Let's see. That's PA. Let's look at Pennsylvania real quick.
Yeah. Let's see.
Kelly's lead in Arizona is 244,000 votes.
Is she clapping cheeks right now or not?
Nevada's freaking vote has 0-0 right now. Like,
I don't see how Hobbs is beating Carrie Lake.
Because she rigged the machines to fail.
Yep.
Carrie Lake voted in a Democratic district, so she even like trolled
we're still
the media saying, "I went here because
we haven't stopped yet."
Which I thought was fucked.
All right.
Yeah, I'm out, man. You guys have a good one.
Yep. I'm closing it down. So we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. So thanks for watching.
Yep.
This was the Hit or Miss election edition.
The election night strike.